Bro, I don't know if this happens to you, right? But you know, people always say they want to start that side hustle. And sometimes they do, but they never actually finish it and see it through.
Bro, we're still talking about the podcast merch 2.0. Remember that project from last year? We still haven't finished that.
Yeah. That's because y'all don't have structure. You need something like ODOO projects.
Wait, what's that? You mean ODOO has got like something, an app to help you manage a project?
Yes, ODOO sounds like the real deal because all your business can be managed in one platform, guys. The ODOO Project app helps you plan and track every step of your projects. That is your tasks, deadlines, who's lacking, all in one dashboard. It's super intuitive, so you can make dynamic projects and tasks with your own stages and KPIs.
So I can see when Saul hasn't done his part.
Yo, I can't hide anymore now, eh?
Exactly. Collaboration made easy, so your projects don't die in a WhatsApp group. Be it real estate, landscaping, legal, or any kind of project that requires collaboration and tracking. The ODOO Project app is the real deal.
Yes, and don't forget that the first app on ODOO is free. This means you can get started with the ODOO Project app at no cost if you choose it as your first app. When you grow, you can add more apps as you wish. Check it out for yourself using the link in the description below. And for once, actually finish what you start, Penduka.
Yeah.
I would have loved to give you a drip, but...
Yeah, they can't find my vein.
All right, at least you said it. You don't want to get drip because they can't find your vein. You don't want to get drip because the last time you got dripped, you got cancelled. Why do you know about Babala's drinking problem? Let's talk about you stealing money by mistake. You stole money by mistake. A professional. A whole professional. Shout out to Nota. He did give me that. That was good. Sharp.
What? Okay, what? The name, the idea?
The name, yeah, he came up with the name. He did suggest that name. Yo,
He
you
tells
got
the
it
truth
right as
sometimes.
well.
Tells the truth sometimes.
I won't lie. The problem with you guys is you don't tell people that he did these things for you. So he goes out there and tells them. They're very rare. I won't lie. They're very rare and few and far between. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Not really.
One of the greatest piano songs ever.
I don't know, bro. I don't think
I'm
about
telling
it
you,
like
that song
that,
is
bro.
powerful.
I don't know.
That song is powerful.
It is. I
One of the
mean,
most streamed piano songs,
That
bro.
song is powerful.
it is. In fact, let me
You
maybe...
can even cry listening to that song.
And you do cry.
Nah.
Yeah.
If you're high enough. Nah.
No, if you... No.
What do you think about hip-hop, bro? The state of hip-hop right now, man.
Hip-hop is doing just fine.
You reckon?
Hip-hop is doing great, man.
You reckon?
Hip-hop is dope,
It
man.
sounds like the economy is
Ah,
doing
Ghost.
wonderfully. The
Ghost,
economy is
don't do
doing
that.
wonderfully.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome to the first episode of 2026. No, first episode, first celebrity interview.
Yeah, guest episode. Yeah. That's the one.
Please welcome one of the most underrated artists of our generation. He's done it all, man. He's been acting. He's been writing for people.
Acting.
Yeah, SIZWE used to act.
I'm an actor, bro.
Dog, what do you act, dog?
Dog. Bettina Way too. What was that other one? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've done.
Oh, you acted on a
every time
stopwatch TV.
every time.
Like, come to think of it.
I don't even know how I'm explaining myself to this guy. Yeah, it's true. Actually.
Oh, dope,
Stop
man.
that.
He also
Acts like a rapper.
No, he is a rapper. He acts like a piano artist.
Yes, that makes more sense. That was better. Yo.
Please make
That
some
makes more
noise for
sense.
SIZWE Alakine,
Yeah.
aka
Reason! Yes.
I just checked out. The first interview you did was 301, which was 4 years ago. How crazy time flies, man.
You know that interview actually did set up SIZWE Alakine.
For real.
way.
Oh, yeah.
I think the whole thing was a mystery. It was very confusing and very like, is this guy changing? Is he? And after that interview, it was like, oh, yo.
So it was like a peek behind the curtain, eh? Yeah. So where we at, bro? What's this? You brought us here?
Oh yeah. Welcome to Ivy Zeal Santon. I think the reason why I brought you here is because the last time I was seen on a podcast. I pulled up on your little minions.
Yeah.
Had to sun them a little bit. But I guess part of that conversation was them claiming that they don't see Gigi or hear Gigi on the radio or some stupid shit like that. So I was like, yo, I think maybe this would be healthy for me to take their boss and bring them to her store.
Nice.
Which is in the richest square mile in Africa.
Wow, man. This is Gigi's shop.
This is Gigi's shop.
Whoa, bro. What?
Shout out, man.
Shout out to Gigi. Yo, damn. Wow, that's an establishment.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think maybe some of the things I was saying may have not landed. So maybe this is going to give context to be like, yo, you're talking about a big girl.
Yeah, an upgrade,
My
bro.
girl is a real
this
big
is an
girl.
upgrade.
Yeah, for sure, dog. Yeah.
Definitely. So this is Ivy's Santon, right in the heart of Santon. We at the Mark Shopping Center. And yeah, this is what we do. We give people drips. I would have loved to give you a drip, but...
Yeah, they can't find my vein.
All right, at least you said it. You don't want to get drip because they can't find your vein. You don't want to get drip because the last time you got dripped, you got cancelled.
Oh, yeah. When you had a case and we're using drips and fruits. You remember?
Yeah.
Chup.
Bro, you're doing too much, man. You're doing too much.
It's beautiful,
Where's
bro.
Gigi now?
She's out doing some other boss bitch shit.
Wow.
Wow, bro.
You can't dump her, bro. After everything is done for her, bro, you can't, bro.
Yeah, true, bro.
You gotta marry her, bro.
I'm trying to get married, bro.
No.
I'm trying to get married.
What's stopping you?
This is the one.
What's stopping you? Why are you trying? Why are you not doing it?
Your marriage is preparation. You gotta get everything in line. Prepare yourself. All women have
that's an
requirements,
excuse.
so we're getting the requirements.
So what about marriage? Aren't you ready? Like in the marriage criteria, what haven't you attained for you to say I'm doing it now? Because it sounds like it's what you want to do.
Ooh,
Bro, you comfortable,
a lot of things.
Miss,
You look like
yeah. I am. Do I not feel comfortable? No. Look at me, dog. That's how comfortable I am. I'm very comfortable. Do I not crap? Yeah. You know what? I should have come with my couch. I should have come with my couch and my lazy boy. It's the only place where I'm comfortable. But I am. I'll work with what we have.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things. I mean, my life is attached to a lot of people. I've got kids. I've got like 5
Oh
kids.
shit, that's a lot of people.
I've got family, and I think at some point, really, it's about fitting, into that section, and also when you get married, you're bringing all these people into the situation.
Yeah, true.
There's a lot of preparation that actually comes with that. I'm sure MacGyver can tell us a lot about that.
100%,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just
Bro, but you're like a lover, ne? You're like a lover,
to
bro.
the core, bro.
Because I remember I saw you, you guys did a reality show. I think it was you were still married, I think.
Yeah. I was married. Oh, Rap Dads.
You rapped that.
You were married, bro.
Yeah.
I was married. Yeah, I got married at 21.
Whoa!
I was 21 when I got married.
Regrets? Like, why would you do that at 21?
The only
Would you
regret...
advise your son to do that at 21?
No, I wouldn't advise my son to do it at 21 just purely because of what 21 is. When I look at 21-year-olds, I'm like, yo,
Baby.
I won't lie.
Baby.
I also don't know what it was about my dad that said, do what you got to do, bro. But it was a conversation, like, you don't want to do this. But I was so inside. She was pastor's daughter.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Got her pregnant.
So she was a virgin, ne?
Huh?
She was a virgin, ne?
She was a virgin.
No.
Why are we discussing that? Damn. Why would you ask that? What's wrong with you?
Nah, that's
Why don't you ask? Was he a virgin?
Cut that out.
No, but she was a PK's kid, so
She was
he's
a pastor's
proud. He
kid.
doesn't want you to cut it out, I think.
Yeah, but what if she wasn't?
But then what do you think she was?
Saying it, no, saying I should marry now. No question, because it's a compromising situation if she wasn't.
Yeah.
But a PK's kid gotta be.
Oh, please.
Well, I'll let you decide. So yeah, but the thing about it is, it was something that I already. She's like she was my high school sweetheart.
Nice.
We were, we've been together for quite a bit of time. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this eventually. I was inside.
Anyway.
I was convinced that's where I was going, And her being pregnant was also like, you know what? Actually, let me just do this now. Because I don't want a child born out of wedlock and so on and so forth. So let me just do this proper. Did the lobola.
So you had how many kids with her?
2.
2.
Yeah, 2.
So you get 2 kids with her, then you leave her, then you start dating right?
Yes.
How many kids with her?
By the way, I can't say her name.
Oh, okay.
I've been legally
Oh, okay.
Oh.
submitted with papers that I cannot mention her name at all in either in positive light or a bad light. So you might have to bleep that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I don't know, just so I don't get into trouble.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How long has this been, bro?
Well, since the pull-up.
Okay.
Yeah, because of that pull-up, like a couple of days after I got served some papers by her lawyers to say don't ever mention
That sounds
her
like she
name.
had a problem with you saying that it was not a downgrade, which is what made you go there to defend your woman's honor or reputation. Why would that be a problematic? Because you didn't say anything bad about her.
I don't know.
So you have 2 kids with her, right?
I have 2 kids with
So
my...
that's 4 now, ne?
Yes.
And then after that, I once saw you were doing some ladies podcast when Melrose Arch were doing it.
Yes.
And you were with Tepi.
Yes.
You got a kid with her?
No, I don't have kids with Tippy.
Oh, you don't have a kid
No,
with
me and
Tepi.
Tippy just dated for a brief. My last born is he's 6 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
From which mother?
Oh, no one knows her. No one. knows her.
another one.
That was someone else. That was someone else I had a thing with.
Yeah.
Was that
Situation
after
with-
Loot now?
After Lutz.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then
Said the
after
name.
Tepi, then it's Gigi.
Oh, there's a couple of people in between.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me just looking. There's a couple of people in between.
So
You
how
just
do you
changed,
how
bro,
does the
yeah.
Gigi thing come about? Like, do you meet her, or you guys have been in the industry together for so long, ne?
Funny enough, man, me and Gigi were supposed to be working.
Yeah.
We were linking up to work on her music. You know,
Okay.
she had called me in to say, "Yo, I want to go a certain direction. I've heard that you help people out with these projects, so pull up and let's start hanging out."
Yeah.
And from there, like, we got really close.
Mm.
You know, we got really close. I'd say we were friends more than anything. You know, we find each other at a place where I guess we're also going through some sort of transitions. You know, she was transitioning from the happenings in her life. I was also transitioning from the happenings in my life.
Yeah.
And yeah, we kind of started gelling, started hanging out.
Yeah.
Sex was great.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, they hooked up for work and she got this work.
I'm joking.
Sounds like she got this
I'm
work.
joking.
She wanted them to work, yeah.
You play.
What project is this now? Did you guys actually end up doing work? Did you release it?
Yeah. She dropped an album called what was that project? The rap project in Bali? Huh? No, the rap one. The rap one that we just dropped last year. I forgot. Doves and Scones. She did a project called Doves and Scones. That song had she did
Doves
a song
and
with
Scones.
MT. Yeah, Doves and Scones. It's a
I'm not
few-
sure, I'm scones.
Yeah, mwah.
Oh, wow. I see
Yeah.
doves on
The
scones.
London way. I'm not saying look she lo nslotarayo.
Yeah, I'm not much. It's the funeral parlor. But they call it the funeral parlor, you know?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So we worked on that tape, just doing some creative direction there.
Yeah.
But then recently she started DJing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Gigi started DJing and she's
It's not like
playing
we need any more
Afro.
DJs, you know?
Well, look, you need this one because this one raps.
Oh, okay.
This one
that's
DJs and
different.
raps. The ones that you don't need are the ones that just DJ and shake their ass.
Yeah,
I feel you on
they
that
must
one.
wrap it up. Yeah, they go wrap it up. With that, we'll see all the BBL.
No, my girl different.
Wrap it up.
So
Anybody you want to talk about?
what?
Okay, cool.
I want to ask, can you tell us from your POV, right?
Yeah.
Because when we saw this moment, you gave us one of the best podcasting moments last year. And from a content perspective, it was absolute gold, right? But can you give us your point of view from like...
I'd say from a content.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, bro, that thing was everywhere, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So from your point of view, like, what made you decide you want to go? I think we have an idea. And then what did she feel about it? And then when you went on, how was the reception like afterwards?
What do you want to say?
No, I was also, you can take us back to the moment where you saw the clip of what was said and the conversation that you had leading to the moment.
Yeah. So funny thing is, maybe let me start with the days leading up.
Sure.
To that. Or maybe even start from when their episode aired.
Sure.
Yeah.
Their episode aired. D-Money, my nigga, shout out. D-Money calls me and says, hey man, something was said on air and I don't know how you're gonna feel about it. I said, what was said? She told me what was said. I said, well, you know how I'm gonna feel about it. I don't think we can move with that, you know? Especially because we're family, I don't think it's necessary for that to go on. Nonetheless, the episode airs. Sean hits me up. He says, yo, did you see this? And I check it out, you know? So when I hit up my nigga D, she's like, yo, bro, I don't know what happened. She does a little research, and then there seems to be some mix-up in this world that you guys do these things. But now I'm sitting there, and I'm, my girl is gutted. I think that was the first motivation. I had never seen my hand that feeling so low.
Wow.
Feeling so low, feeling so degraded, disrespected. It's like, and this is some of the things that I feel like, Gigi's been dealing with just as a female rapper in the game.
True. Since from the jump.
Since the jump, she's always had to just face a lot of this type of conversation or criticism that really has nothing to do with the talent, the music, the work and everything else that happens. So so I felt like, in this moment, this is actually something that I need to do. I think it's going to need a nigga to go and have a conversation with niggas and address them as niggas. More so, because up till then, I thought I knew Sfiso.
Yeah.
I thought me and Sfiso are secret. I mean, we don't ever have to be in the same room ever, but...
We cordial.
Yeah, I don't see myself now. I didn't see you having a conversation about any hand, let alone mine, and if you think about it, he was talking about me. He wasn't even talking about her. He was using her as a way to shit on me.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, this is about me, Now, Dudu had already told me that the guys wanted a follow-up interview.
Okay.
After I saw that thing, I said, nah, fuck that. Them niggas ain't getting my time. Fuck them niggas. So I sit and I meditate. I said, how am I gonna deal with these motherfuckers? I need to do something that's permanent. Yeah, I had to sit on this one. I had to think.
What do you mean like meditate?
Maybe meditate is the wrong word, but I had to. No, maybe meditate is the wrong word, but I had to sit on it, and process it and think. What is the most effective way to deal with this problem so that it remains permanent and unforgettable? So that people can actually even go past what they said and stick to what remains afterwards. I said the best way is to actually pull up on niggas, but in front of their audience, in front of everybody, and have a conversation with them like grown men. Because more often than not, especially in my world, talking things out is always us being nice.
Yeah.
Escalation is always the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was me, my brother, if it was a different time, it would have been handled differently. But in the world that I'm in, I'm looking at myself, I'm like, yo, man, I can't allow being disrespected, but I have to find a way to deal with this so that it gets dealt with. But more than anything, we need to show the world that there's a problem. There's a problem in that room. There's a problem on those chairs. We'll get to that. But there's a problem happening there, a problem of misinformation, not caring, not knowing. But anyway, I said, I'm going to come, but don't tell them I'm coming. Yeah. And why that was important for me is because I believe if you knew I was coming, if they knew I was coming, it'd be excuses, it'd be blah, 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 blah. So because you're so good at saying things off the top of your head, let's see how you react to be
off the dome.
To be questioned.
Natural.
Yeah,
Pull up. Without preparing. And
let me tell you, like, I was calm. And let me tell you, I think I was calm, But before I walked in, I listened to these niggas. They were talking about something that had nothing to do with anything. Something about Kabza and Pori and what. And I remember listening to this nigga saying, yo, this nigga doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, so you did chill a bit.
Yeah, well, I had to,
and
wait.
observe.
Yeah.
Are they seeing you by now when they're talking about Kabza?
No, when I walked in, they were busy having lunch or something there, drinking. Dudu said, chill there. I'll tell you when to come in. I want them to start the conversation and talk. I said, it's fine. I chilled there. I saw your little minions out there. I saw them all scatter. I saw them all change.
So Dudu was like, chill.
She's like, wait here. I'll tell you when to come in. Yeah, produce again. Let's these niggas in. I don't know if she even told them why I was there or whatever, but nonetheless, they all sit there. I have a feeling Monaka knew. I have a feeling Monaka knew because I remember Monaka actually did try and reach out to Gigi to apologize.
Okay.
So I have a feeling she knew. That's why she didn't get the most of it because I know she tried. She actually realized and she tried to rectify.
Woman to woman.
Yeah. To say, yo, I realized what I did wrong there. So I had no smoke with her. And if anything, I would have never had smoke with her. I was there for the niggas.
Hate you.
Yeah.
So when I got on there, that thing just triggered me into remembering, dog, yes, you hired some bodies there. You hired niggas who actually don't know what the fuck they talking about, making some stupid comments about Kabza and Pori. And I was like, yo, this is so divisive. But I was amped by that thing. You would see, I went in there to say, do you guys know what the fuck you guys are talking about? That was really my motivation. To talk, you guys have a platform, you've been given a platform that holds so much power and so much responsibility. And with all the things that I do, you decide to talk about how you feel about who I'm dating. You understand what I'm saying? That was really my motivation, is to rectify all the bullshit. Like, don't talk about me. Don't talk about shit you don't know. Don't talk about women like they're pieces of shit. Don't do what you're doing. Have some sort of responsibility. You've been put in a position where you know, when I look at that thing, I feel like we should be sharing information about things that people don't know.
But no one watches that.
Who cares? So you want people to watch shit that doesn't exist. You want us to sit there and watch you talk about Babala's drinking problem. Who gives a fuck? Why do you know about Babala's drinking problem? Let's talk about you stealing money by mistake. You stole money by mistake. A professional. A whole professional. See, I have more respect for a nigga who said, yo, I took that guy's money because the contract says I must take. When I say, hey, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't know what was. I didn't know. I thought it was someone else's money. And you're supposed to be a respectable individual.
If you're going to put your dating life in a public platform, right?
Yeah.
When people comment, do you think they have the right to comment? Or isn't it fair
Or can they comment in a certain way?
My nigga,
because it is in the public domain.
Are you a commentator? Is Fizo a commentator? Do you guys Fizo to be a commentator? To sit and comment about why didn't he comment on Thakgi's abuse? If he's a commentator, why didn't he comment on Thakgi's abuse when Nota was right? And give you comment about things that happen in people's lives. Let's comment about the one that's immediate.
Alleged abuse.
Whatever. Alleged abuse.
It's an accusation.
Situation. No, it's an accusation. Sorry, don't sue me.
Yeah.
But why aren't you talking about that? Because that's something that's happening in the culture. It's out there. You've put it out there. Why do you feel that why is it, and what important information are people gonna get from you talking about, hey, that's some fast MacG, I'm funny. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What do you, and then what? Who cares what you, tell us what you do.
But
tell
people
us
have
what you
said
do
that
for artists.
about a Jay-Z and a Beyonce, for example, only because we know Jay-Z is dating Beyonce. You see, like the mother of your last born, we can't even say anything because no one knows her. And sometimes when relationships...
You never made it public.
Yeah, you never made it public. And that's the beauty of the privacy of a relationship.
What about the music I made public? You know? What about the work that I've made public? What about the shit that I do in the industry? What about the songs that I write for the other people? Don't talk about me then. You must decide if your podcast represents gossip and bullshit, or are you here to build a culture? Because even in the conversation that you're talking with the gossip and bullshit, it's stupid shit. Why are you not talking about the fact that Benzo signed to us? The biggest artist in the country right now is signed to SIZWE.
The reality is, dog.
Hold on, who's the biggest
reality,
artist?
Benzo.
the reality is,
Snogo Nogo, Chep.
For real.
My kid is running the country right now. Why is that not a you see? Look at that bomb drop. That's something you should be finding out from Sfiso.
Wow.
That guy
Yeah,
doesn't
I
even
didn't know that, bro.
Exactly.
So,
but that's
I know
why you're supposed to...
Jep, I know Uncool and all the other big names.
Why are your employees not telling the people those things? They don't even know who Sean is. You know who Sean is. His employer knows who Sean is. That guy doesn't even know who Sean is. Why are we taking information from a person who doesn't even know who Slow is? You don't know Slow 4.
No speed.
Come on.
Who's slow for though?
Bro, those niggas are supposed to tell you. One of the biggest fucking most influential piano kids that the culture's ever created.
Wow.
You understand? That kid is, forget about Slow, dog. There's other people in this industry. If I could tell you, I'd fire those guys and I'd put 10 times Cool over there and Tulani away. Because I see those people every day in the culture, hanging out with us, knowing things. They know who Matan is. They know who Zan is. They know who Official is. They know what's happening. You understand? Some of the shit that you talk about, you're talking about it because you know what's going on. You know? There's no speculation or opinions. We're not sitting here. Opinions are very dangerous, bro, because these kids are running with these opinions as if it's fact. Now there's somebody out there who thinks Mapurisa's rocking Kabza because that guy said it. And it's like, what the fuck? Babala's drinking. Babala's drinking. Is that what we're supposed to talk about? That's what people want to buy. That's what people want to engage with. Then don't call it Piano Pulse. Call it Gossip Pulse. Then you can talk about me all you want, because what else are you going to do? As a grown-ass man, is sit and talk about me. I'm out there working. That's your job. To sit and talk about me. and what I do and what I'm not doing and checking my moves, watching me and doing all these things.
But the reality, nobody gives a fuck about that, bro.
How is that possible?
Let me give you an example with us, bro. We do so much good for the culture, women and everything, right? But every time anyone wants to talk about us, it's, you guys are controversial.
Let me
You understand? Now imagine you have to sit with 1.7 million to tell them,
Let me tell
no, we're not controversial. We do 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z.
and
You know,
so much like information and informative episodes we do, but we always get flagged for a thing or a moment.
A moment,
at times.
yeah.
We get flagged for that.
Then I believe we should admit that we're allowing this to happen for the moment. We're allowing it to happen because it gets us likes. We're allowing it to happen because it gets us views. But it does nothing for anyone.
No.
Why I'm saying that is because on your platform, you get to sit with the subjects that you talk about. You get to question them. You get to have a conversation with them about what's going on in life.
Yeah.
And you get to have opinions about something that they say on the spot, right?
Yeah.
If I'm going to sit and I'm going to say I'm going to talk about soccer, when guys are sitting there talking about soccer, when you're looking at all the soccer podcasts, all the soccer channels, they're not sitting there talking about who's dating who's fucking who was drinking where, and that shit moves nicely. I feel that your homies realize that things spike when they talk about this, and things dip when they talk about this. So they didn't take time to make this interesting and decided to stick to this. And the unfortunate thing about this is they're becoming a virus to the culture that they're supposed to either be representing or commenting on. Because the last thing is for you to be called Piano Pulse and everybody in Amapiano hates you.
Sure.
When you say, when you say they're becoming a virus, is this like what you've heard from artists because you chill in a space? Obviously, you interact with artists.
Show me an artist that loves Piano Pulse, dog. Show me one.
Fanny was there. I mean,
he was there to go defend himself
over
other conversations that were happening around him. I'm talking about somebody who says Piano Pulse is the greatest show that we needed in the game as piano people.
By the way,
show me an artist that is actively in this industry that they talk about every week.
By the way, after that drama, did you get home to Gigi? You got some bums, ne?
For certain. You see?
Yeah.
Now, those guys look at you doing that. They think they can do that. And then they go and do that without me in the room. You tested the bum. This is clear example. This is a clear example.
No choice.
Like niggas, and that's my problem. Those niggas think they're you. The problem is you. The problem here is you, dog. These niggas don't realize that this thing, like, there's a relationship here where we can have those type of discussions, or we can discuss. Or I can even call you out to say, hey, don't ask me that. But you can't act like this guy. You're not this guy. You probably might never ever be this guy because of the way you move, because of the way you perceive things. But they do this without the presence of us in the room. You understand? And that creates a lot of misinformation. It creates a lot of discomfort. It creates a lot of people displeased.
But you didn't answer my question, though.
MacGyver, fuck off. The fuck?
Because I was doing too much, man. When I got home, my wife was like, I need a man like Reese. I'm like,
there you go, man.
Well, there you go. All the women we need a man like Reese.
I want to know what his wife
did. They make them?
I want to know what Spiso's wife did that day. I want to know. I want to know what she said when that nigga walked in. That's the woman we need to talk to. Also, that's the woman we need to talk to.
What do you think about what he's saying? So, about finding the balance between information and, I guess, entertainment, for lack of a better word.
I feel like, look, bro, if on a soccer podcast, obviously guys wouldn't talk about randomly so-and-so's wife unless the wife and the particular artist or footballer are always in the media, advertising their relationship. And I think guys have spoken about your music. It may not be every single drop. It may not be everything you do. However, it is for me in the public space, and guys can speak about it. But your response to it, I like it. Because truth is, we do sit there, and it's the same thing I said when I said Usman Mane, I feel like he's overrated. In fact, I was asked, who's the most overrated artist? And I said Usman Mane, and I mentioned my reasons. And then he, even though it was just hype, it's not a real song, that Thakgi and Soul thing. But I would have loved it if he responds, because people have a right to respond, and people will respond how they respond. So I'd also love him standing on his word to say, it is disrespect. As much as, yes, our relationship is out there, it's disrespect, and I will respond how I want to respond. It did not escalate into violence, so I'm all good for it. Podcasters can say whatever we want to say, but we need to know that these are people we're talking about, and they will respond how they want to respond.
And you need to be fine with it.
You need to be fine with it. As long as it doesn't escalate
If you can
to
give it, you
someone
must
getting
take
shot
it. You know
dead.
what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can give it, you must take it.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
But like, I'm also in a world where, you know, my sister's out there with her husband on the gram. Does that mean now, why is no one harassing her?
She's not a pop, she's not a celebrity, man.
Exactly.
We'll
right?
open up the show by saying
So what
celebrity
you guys
interview.
have now said is because I'm a celebrity, I'm prone to all the bullshit that you think because this is a podcast. But Thakgi is a celebrity.
True.
Why not discuss a relevant problem? That's a big problem. An alleged abuser.
Yeah, what's your take
is
on
a
that, by the
big
way?
problem.
What's your take on that?
Or allegedly ushaya abafazi because uzokhuluma ngathi sispana. Siyaspana, Joe. Like siyapusha. Do you know how much work we put in? I don't understand how you allowed these niggas to sit and talk shit about us, MacGyver. Not these niggas. Not these niggas. Anybody else, but not these niggas. These niggas do nothing. I see Mars more than I see those niggas in the streets, bro. I got more respect for that girl because you know what? She's on the red carpets with us asking us questions. She's out there at the parties. She's showing up at Boris, all black suits, whatever. She's in the culture. These fuckers duck when they see us. They saw me at your thing. I came to your thing. I saw that motherfucker come to you. Then he saw me and he turned around and he left.
Yeah.
If you can sit here, and my thing is, yo, if you can sit and say these things, why not come to me and actually say them? Why not go to Momo and say these things? I would like to challenge those niggas to go on a tour where they go to people and say the things that they're saying to their face.
So I get you there, and just to respond to what you're saying, right? I have an issue with, you know, as much as you are working, right? We're also working. Okay, let me speak for myself. I'm also working in terms of I have an issue with there's this innate what's it called? What's the word? When you think you deserve something.
Entitlement.
Entitlement
Yes.
from the celebrities, right?
Yes.
Where you can drop a song, right? And me and your friends, we're cool, right? We cordial. It is my duty as a podcaster to be honest to my audience.
Yes.
At all times, right?
Yes.
So you drop a song and I think it's whack.
Yes.
Right? And I go to the podcast, I'm like,
You think my
record is
my
whack.
record?
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Artist.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, sure.
So I go, man, I think SIZWE's new song is whack, whatever. And then people catch feelings.
Yeah, you said that about that time was small when you were in studio when you were like the music was horrible.
And he's my neighbor.
Yeah, and he got feelings. You brave feelings. Like there's no motion. You know what I'm hearing?
So,
Yeah.
I have a problem with that because, like, bro, it doesn't mean because we're friends, I must say, oh, your music is nice.
They contradict you, MacGyver, because they don't. You are saying that they claim that when they talk about music and they only talk about music, the numbers dip.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I'm claiming, yo, these niggas will talk about music and then realize they're not getting numbers. And then for the sake of the numbers, decide to talk about people's personal shit.
Oh, I get you.
Just to stir shit up, just for things to go viral.
If I
Those
said
little
your song is
snippets.
whack on a podcast, would you be mad?
That's what you're supposed to do. It's a fucking song. Talk about my song.
So why can't I talk
my
about your relationship? Because it's public as well.
What are you saying about my relationship?
Okay, but SIZWE.
You know, think about the things you're saying about my relationship because now you're saying them to me as a man.
Okay.
Because that's the other thing. Dog, I'm an artist, sure, but I'm a nigga. Like, I am going to bump into you. And I'm going to ask you,
Yeah.
You understand? If you were saying, yo, I see Gigi and Reason are coming together, yo, I really hope this is going to give us new music or whatever. Hey, I hope, yeah, sharp. But the other things, bro,
So if a story
like,
comes
hey,
out...
so it's not getting flowers. What?
So if a story comes
What
out...
do flowers have to do with music,
If
dog?
a story comes out, God forbid, next week, story comes out, you and Gigi break up.
Yes.
Are we not allowed to comment?
I'm going to ask you why you didn't comment on the alleged abuser. And you're asking me about my breakup. If you can ask me about my breakup, you can ask your friend about the alleged abuse.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's my thing. They're selective, though.
Okay. I'm
They
saying
selective.
you personally, you wouldn't be mad.
Talk about my breakup.
Yeah, if you guys broke up next week, right? Because most of the times when these stories come up and we make commentary, right?
Okay,
it's
maybe
never like, hey, guys.
Maybe let me put it to you. Maybe MacGyver, maybe you should explain to us this. Maybe that's the part I don't understand. Maybe us as the public here, we don't understand your vision with this thing. Ne?
Yeah.
Please make me understand. When Piano Pulse came about, what was the intention? Like, is it really like commentary? Because, you know, I can watch Mozile and all those other guys if I want to see what people are saying about comments about other shows.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But this particular show is called Piano Pulse. It's like having a show called Kwaito House. You know, Hype Magazine was a hip-hop magazine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It specifically talks to that. This one is called Piano Pulse.
Yeah.
Please explain to me, what was the vision?
So the vision for me, it was when I saw, because I was DJing at the time, right? And I'd travel the world in diasporas and whatever, and I'd see like this genre is massive. It's a huge movement.
Right.
And then I saw Everyday Struggle. And I was like, fuck, imagine if we had an Everyday Struggle, but a local version, just about piano. And that's how Piano Pulse came about. And then how I got to SIZWE, I was like, okay, cool, you need someone who's like older, wiser, knows more about the game.
Nothing.
He runs a label.
Where he forgets to pay people money. Yeah.
And then it would be nice to get like an academics, like a younger person who loves the music and is knowledgeable about the music, and then put those people together and see what happens.
How do you quantify knowledge in this situation?
Consuming and having opinions.
But MacGyver, that means Dudu's got knowledge as well. Like, how do you choose those guys?
Yeah.
Because for me, I can think of a couple of other guys that had that same qualification that I believe would give you the same numbers without disrespecting us like this. Because for me, at the heart of it is the disrespect, my nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you. The disrespect overarches any type of opinion that you can make about anything. Don't fucking disrespect us. We're all working so hard to feed our families.
You know what this reminds me of? And the reason why I think, you know when like there's DJs, right?
Yeah.
And then there's DJs that play for other DJs, but the crowd doesn't give a fuck about the music you're playing. And the party's dead. And then there's DJs that play for the crowd. You understand?
Yes.
So I think with Piano Pulse, it's not a show for artists. I'd get why artists don't like it, because it's not created for artists.
Yeah, but it's about us. Without artists, that show doesn't exist.
True.
There's no episode if we say don't talk about any artist, what do you have? You know?
Yeah, no, I get
And
you.
those same artists, you talk about them in a light where it seems like we're doing nothing, man. Those guys make Durban Gogo look like she's doing nothing. Can you imagine? Like, do you know what Mandisa does, bro? She just put together like a big fucking festival, putting on young artists, hiring people.
But
pushing,
I watched that show.
signing
They
artists,
mention things like
releases.
that, bro. They mention.
Yes, my brother. What else have they said about her that you feel they're right? What have they said? When they say Durban Gogo doesn't deserve to be mentioned, what do you mean? What negative thing could you ever say about Mandisa?
Let's go to the piano rap. So this was their piano rap 2025 , right? Top
Yes.
10 artists that they think contributed to the Amapiano space
I just
last
realized
year.
they're not qualified to even think right now. I don't even know if I should listen to this.
But
dog.
let me know what you think of
These
this
are
list,
not
right?
qualified.
So you get the criteria of how they voted for this, right?
What is the criteria?
So the criteria is like people that made big moves in Amapiano
I
last
feel
year.
like this show should have been called Piano Pulse. This episode next week must come out as the Piano Pulse episode. This is what you guys are supposed to be fucking doing. You understand? You know, put me podcast station.
Yeah. So at number 10, they had Thatohatsi, ne? So this is like contribution throughout the year last year,
and I had
right?
to watch Nota body shame Thatohatsi like that, bro.
No.
You said she's too skinny to be dressed or something like that.
No. He was not. Look, he was saying that Thatohatsi is properly styled. Yes. She may not have a body. You know, there's women that get into a dress and the dress takes a particular shape. And he was saying, he was saying she's amazingly styled. Unlike Zingumadu, who looks good in everything. But Thatohatsi always looks great, even though she's got a small frame. He puts it in his words, even though she's skinny. It was a compliment more than body shaming. No, isn't that what he was saying?
So let me say to you,
it's what?
So let me put it to you like this.
Oh.
MacGyver looks good in everything.
Shaming. Let's not say
MacGyver looks good in everything. My nigga, why can't we say this person is fat and we can say this person is skinny? That's body shaming. You're not even supposed to be speaking on a woman's weight to begin with. You should have just said, I think it might be harder to style this one than to style this one. But again, even on that chance, what's that got to do with the list?
Man.
No, but I asked, okay, fine, let's talk about skinny.
And if someone says that, I'm not like you're body shaming me.
You wouldn't say that. But if I openly came out right
big.
now and I say, Soul Penduga's fat, I'm going to be body shaming. Am I lying, Ghost Lady? Please correct me if I'm
He
wrong.
doesn't mind. He said he doesn't mind.
No,
Please,
him.
man,
I'm
come
talking
on,
about
man. We
publicly.
know
I'm talking about
definition
in
of peace.
society. I'm talking about society.
Yes.
I'm
We
talking about
put it in that
society.
category.
Oh,
I
yeah.
tell my friends
When
they
you
fat
start
all the
talking
time
about
because they're my
people's
friends.
bodies,
But
yeah.
I'm saying in
In a
society.
derogatory
No,
manner.
look.
Now we're talking about
Look.
something that went out to society.
Saying someone, describing a person's physique with the intention of humiliating them or getting laughs,
Yeah, in
body
a
shaming.
derogatory manner.
He was not saying that. He was not trying to get a laugh or shaming her. He was saying she's actually one of the best styled people, especially because she's at a disadvantage. Unlike a Zingumalo who's got a bit of curves and he looks good in everything. That's what he was trying to say, though.
By the end of this episode, bro, I'm telling you, we're going to stop
to
podcasting.
decide what is a disadvantage? So,
Reason.
is that the
They were
responsibility?
talking about fashion. Come on. it's
Were they
fashion.
talking about fashion?
Bro.
They were talking about
It was
fashion.
it was styling. They were talking about styling. As an artist, styling is important, bro.
By the end
You know this.
By the end of
Come
this episode, we're going to stop podcasting because we can't say shit.
You guys are fine.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck us
We must
there.
give,
I'm gonna tell
we
you.
must give academic reviews of the work. It must be academic.
No, I'm telling you guys are fine.
Okay.
Like, this guy's fine. He says things that are... Okay, carry on with your
Here we
chat.
go.
Like,
Number 9, Focalistic. Number 8, Durban Gogo.
Mandisa.
Number 7, Cowboy. Number 6, Uncle Waffles. Number 5, Babola M. Number 4, Kelvin Momo. Number 3, Sam Deep. Number 2, Pori. Number 1, Kabza. Do you agree with that list?
Tashan, don't keep Spotify up. Let's see what Spotify says.
Spotify, I've got the most streamed artists of 2025 in the country.
Yes.
Number 1 is Drake. 2 is Kabza.
Oh, man, I mean like piano artists.
Piano, Kabza's number 2. Kelvin Momo's number 3. Pori's number 4. Tukutel and Jesworld are Afro House, but they're number 6 and 7. And Z Ngumalo is a bit of both. She's number 10. That's it. These are the most
how do
streamed
they-
artists of 2025.
So how do they justify the other list?
The other list is based on contribution to Amapiano. So, for example,
Thatohatsi had
Z
some big
Ngumalo
songs, bro.
didn't make
she
it.
should be high for me, bro. Like, Thatohatsi
That was the
worked,
argument
bro.
in the episode.
She should be higher up,
Yeah,
bro.
but Nota brought it down, her down by saying she hasn't given us a body of work or her own work. It's always Sam Deep featuring. It's Momo featuring her. So I think that's how they. I'm explaining to you how they justified it, and it does
I'm hearing you
make a better sense if that was their criteria, because they determine what
give
their
us-
criteria
Yeah, but
is.
I argue because then we would never see Scots, because a lot of the songs that Scots was big on that made Scots one of the most highly booked artists in that year when he came out
That's
was
true.
the features.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, it's very contradictory to have
They
that
were not big on
conversation
piano.
because piano is designed around collaboration. It's designed
In its essence.
yeah,
it's
so
a
you must move
collaborative
around. So
feel,
okay,
yeah.
Benzo, we did Izolo, we did Mabalabala. Okay, now go do some songs with Chapo, go do some songs with Pori, go do some songs with whatever,
True,
right?
true.
And then when all those songs pop up, that all sits under your page.
And it would have been amazing for someone on the panel to point that out. To say piano is about, I mean, Mpura does have, like, for example, guy died an icon without his own songs. It was features. So somebody at the table was meant to mention that because it is in essence part of
Even
piano.
me, my biggest songs is features.
Yeah, true.
Give us,
a lot
give
of
us,
piano artists,
I
actually.
think top 10 is a bit too long. Give us your top 5 artists who you think, what was your top 5 for last year, like, that really moved the culture and the movement, bro?
So for me, I'll tell you why it's problematic for me to even engage in top 10 lists and all that stuff is because I'm also on the side of the game where I do artist development for record labels and for distributors. And I work with some of these artists to produce and so on and so forth. I'm sitting in a place where I look at these numbers, I have to study these numbers and I have to understand how it works as opposed to using my own opinion. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'll give you one and Benzo to me is number one. You know, because that's who I work with and that's who killed the numbers and that's who's got the most features, that's who's got the most mileage right now. That's the only one I'm going to talk about. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to, I put so-and-so in this level and this person in this level, it's like, nah, I don't do that. I'm not in that world because tomorrow I'm going to be in studio with those people and we're going to be creating music that if they were on number 5 is going to put them to number 1. You know, for me, it's problematic to even engage in those conversations because my position doesn't allow me to put people in my preferential list of talent or list of success.
Do you think piano is at a decline? Because I think Pori just tweeted the other day that he said he's going to stop piano now. He's going to Afro House. He says piano's in good hands now.
I don't know about decline, bro. I don't know about decline. But, you know, I hope everybody is aware that at some point this genre as well is going to pass and a new one is going to come, you know? And I find it very unfortunate that a lot of the times people are just, every year people are like, yeah, this is the year where it's going to die.
That's weird.
And they're like, what the fuck? With you, now it's going to die, now it's going to die. To be honest with you, Pori has always been an evolver.
Yeah.
He's always, if you look at his history and if you look at the way he's moved, he's always tried. Even when he was doing the Matumani thing, coming onto the mic, and then he tries. He's just constantly looking for something fresh. And I feel like he has a point to prove in that genre.
And that's where he started. He started with house.
And maybe let's talk about Afro. Maybe let's put some respect on Afro's name.
Afro killed it last year for me.
We respect him, bro.
The guys are touring. The guys are overseas.
The music is great.
Like, my girl started doing this thing properly last year, and she's already Gigi.
Oh, Gigi.
I'm just pointing at.
She's already what?
She already did ADE.
Whoa!
You know what I mean? She already did Amsterdam Dance, but I think it's because the sound.
Yeah, the sound.
You know, the sound is really receptive to you going overseas. And if you look at Pori, dog, like, he's done so much for you guys from being here.
Done it all here, bro.
But I think now this might be an ambition for him to start becoming a global brand. You know, to become to sit next to, you know, the other guys that are out there pushing that thing. For a while, I think he was on that. I remember when I've had this chat with him, he said, dog, there's got to be guys from here that kill it overseas. I'm just one of the guys that's happy holding it down here, you know? Plus there's a lot of artists that do get into the system just from going through Pori. Pause. Yeah. So from going through that mission, from going through that thing.
No one is thinking about it. No one sexualized that till you said pause.
So because he had created that machine. So because he had created that machine and he's been working on that where artists are coming, I mean, at some point, you know, now it's just Chigela allowed, fuck you guys, I want to go hang out with ordinary people. What everyday people?
Not me, dog.
I want to go hang out with Joe Biden.
Nah, fuck that nigga, man. We got more numbers than him. Anyway, listen. I wanted to ask you, right? Now that you're here. So I've been watching I'm Up Here in the Rap for the past 3-4 years, right? And I see on the list that they have, it's always the same people. Now, I wanted to ask you, is that good for the game or bad? In terms of, like, does the sound grow if it's always being channeled from the same ears? Like, it's always the Kabzas, the Calvin Momos that are at the top of the food chain. Does it allow for, like, a new sound or a new... Because it seems like whoever's coming with a new sound either gets signed under one of those guys and then they help that guy become bigger, you know? Like Sam Deep finally got his own lane now, you know, and got his recognition, you know?
I hear you. Funny enough, actually, that's probably why a lot of the times when we work with artists, we'll take them on as from a management publishing perspective and help them, but we always push for them to have their own labels and to sign to themselves. In some situations, yes, they're already attached to something when we find them, but if possible, have your own label and have your own distribution, because you're right, we are in a system, in a cycle where every new artist gets attached to an already existing artist, and then their success pushes the guy at the top up, right? Because it's all numbers, you know? If I take your name and I just put it on one of these songs that's flying, you're already higher up in the chain. But somehow that's also the makings of a system that labels have decided to create, I guess, because of their contracts and their relationships. But I think you will find that because every new artist wants to get signed. Every new artist wants to be under someone. Every new artist wants to belong to a home. Very few do you have artists who want to move by themselves, who want to start their own thing and go and challenge these guys. You know what I mean? And go and compete with them on the same level, you know? So it's very likely that, yes, it's because talent comes in and gets housed. And when that talent gets housed, you have the same big players in the whole thing. But another thing that's worthy of acknowledging is, you know, some of the people at the top, bro, I think it's because of the way they play the game.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I feel like we get too concerned with are you on the charts? Are you gigging? Are you on the charts? Are you gigging? You know, but there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, you know what I mean, that keep them influential, that make them stay within those influential positions. And that's actually my cry. Sometimes you'll get dogged. Niggas will say, yo, Reason is not popping.
Yeah.
You know, and that time it's like, yo, because you're not aware of what I'm doing.
Yeah,
And sometimes you'll be looking at those guys and say, yeah, these guys are on because they're doing something.
Yes.
But that's because you only see them doing something that's attached to someone else, or even if it's by themselves, but just because you only see them doing things, you now want to decide, oh, those people are only worthy to be there.
Yeah.
You know, but I think there's a huge problem in translations, bro. How we translate certain events, you know. People wouldn't know that you're still in Amapiano right now, but like you literally just gave us budget for a music video.
Oh, yeah.
You obviously didn't even know. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Amalabalaba, ne?
Yamabalaba.
Yeah, that one.
Balabala. Yeah,
We
balabala.
better do ZZ. The ZZ, is that big? That's a big
Jab,
song,
jab.
eh? Oh, jab. Yeah, we better do jab. Yeah.
And the reason why I even called this guy is because the song says punch, GT bass. Now imagine I'm sitting in that world where I know how to create and facilitate those things for official and for Benzo. But then you'd sit there and say, you're the guy ain't doing nothing. You got what I'm saying? Bro. I don't fall under that list because you would assume that this guy's not in the game.
Yeah, but man, you've been in the game for long. You don't want fame and all that shit, man. I know. I wanted to ask, how do you make your money though, bro? What's your business model? Like, we've done 2 tracks together. You've never asked me for royalties or anything. Not even once, dog.
Step. Okay,
We did a Nyasfela now. Check it out. Beautiful song. And MDF. Yeah. Yes, motherfucker. We've got another one in the pipeline we didn't release. Remember when you recorded at my house?
Yeah. Even the one that we did at Mahutas.
At Mahutas,
Yeah, I remember that.
Ballet.
And Mac didn't pay you. Mac didn't pay you.
Nah. He's my boy, man.
Or Mac, you
My
forgot.
nigga, man.
He forgot to pay me. He forgot.
What's your
He
business
forgot.
model, bro?
He forgot to pay me. So hey, it's give me a bit of time. It's quite long-winded. So so under us is 3 companies. One is called Manage the Right Way. The other one is called Writer's Block, and the other one is called Cultureverse. Maybe I should go through the different stages so you can see how they all link with each other. So at Manage the Right Way, it's a management company, but mainly its fundamental is artist development.
Okay.
The reason why it's artist development is because when we sign artists, we don't sign artists to retain. You know, our mission is to find them unknown, build them, establish them, and let them go. To go and do whatever they want to do out there. No contracts, no fights, no issues, no nothing.
So how do you make your money from there? Like, is it a management commission?
Well, we get you a nice deal for you. You know, from that deal, we take our commission. And in the period while we're busy managing you, we are taking our commission, Vela, from all the gigs, from all the work, all the music that you do while you're with us. We publish that material. All the masters are yours. But for us, it's about not being the record label.
Yeah.
We don't want to be the record label.
Yeah.
If anything, we work with record labels to give them talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's our businesses. You know, that chain. We're creating this constant chain where you come in, establish you, go out, next person comes in, establish and go out. So that's Manage the Right Way. Now, Writer's Block.
Who have you done? Who have you done under that company? Who have you worked with?
Well, right now we've got Benzo, we've got Official, Zen10, which is not 10.
Slow. Every artist is mentioned. He's artist.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Thank you, brother. And don't get me wrong, we don't always win. We don't always get it right.
Yeah.
But with the few times that we do get it right? Yeah. And then there's Writer's Block. Now, Writer's Block initially was me with the songwriting. I was just songwriting and ghostwriting.
Okay.
And it was called Writer's Block. I have to give a shout out to Nota. He did give me that. That was good. Sharp.
What? Okay, what? The name, the idea.
The name, he came up with the name. He did suggest that name. Yo,
He
you
tells
call
the
it
truth
Writer's Block.
sometimes.
Huh?
He tells the truth sometimes.
I won't lie. The problem with you guys is you don't tell people that he did these things for you. So he goes out there and tells them, yeah, you must tell that motherfucker. I bought him a house. Yeah, I bought him this, that. You guys sit here and don't say, hey, I don't like what he said there, but he did do this for me. I don't like what he did there, but he did do this for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there was a nice, good idea that he came up with in his good times.
The truth is, people always think he's capping, bro.
Yeah. I hear you. Sometimes. But anyway, Yeah, he came up with that name. So writer's block initially came like, for me, writing songs, and it's like, this is the block when you're looking for writers, and there's many writers, there's many artists that we did there. But then that starts growing. Then I start meeting an artist like, let's say you, right?
Yeah.
You don't play, you don't sing, you don't do nothing. But let's say you want to release an album. So then you'll come to me and you'll say, yo, reason I want to release an album, it's Bacardi, and help me put it together. So I'll gather all the producers, songwriters, features, session artists, engineers, and I'll put them all in a room, and then we'll bring your vision to life. And then you're sitting there saying, no, I don't like that direction, let's go this way, I like this one, and then we give you that project. And then that's for you.
That's what Gigi wanted when she came to you, ne?
But Gigi, yes, but with her, it's slightly better because she writes and she whatever. But that's what she did. That's what we did. That's what we did for her, but that's what we did for Thuli P as well.
Yeah.
Thuli P just dropped an album.
Yeah.
And so Havana was me and Sean literally getting all the artists in and putting them on the songs and so on and so forth.
Bro, and I gotta, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I gotta test that because I've seen him at work when we're doing Asfelangawe. Bro, this guy is a magician, bro.
For real?
Yeah, he arranged the song. He told us what to do. Bro, I was like, because it was my first time in studio with you.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this guy's so underrated, man.
out.
Like, you had the whole song in your head, bro.
Look, people actually don't know. Like, I enjoy production more than I enjoy the other side. Like, I really enjoy producing. Like, walking in with nothing and walking out with something is always like a very exciting idea for me. It's like, yo, So
That's
I'm
writer's
usually
block.
the guy that's writer's block. So even with artists, now some of the artists that come from Manage the Right Way, we kind of have to curate and give direction to some of the material they want to do. Some are writers and they have some sort of direction. Like an artist like Benzo, Benzo knows what he's doing, he knows what he's about, but to be able to direct that guy to say, dog, now you're not at the back of the line anymore. You're in the front of the line. So we move like this. I think you need to go to that house because if you go to that house, you'll start working with that producer. That producer's going to take you to that producer. That producer takes you to that producer. And then we're here, But whereas if you've got another artist, we had another artist called Belinda Chester. She's a DJ. But with her, we wanted to do...
Belinda from Swaziland.
Yeah,
I know her.
Yeah, she was one of us. She decided to do her own thing. But even in that time, we even had like this vision for her where we said, yo, we want you to be the DJ, but we want you to do more than just that. Don't just be the other girl that comes to the front, and just does the dancing thing.
By the way,
sing, release, rap, do something, go further.
By the way, why don't females produce, bro?
Funny, I can't tell you why they don't, but I've bumped into a few recently that actually do. I bumped into a girl at Scott's house that produces.
Wow.
And then there's Strictly BK, some Kumbulu BK. BK used to rap and she was producing. And she's always been a producer, but they're very rare. I won't lie.
'cause
They're
it's
very
hard.
rare and
It's hard to
few and far
produce.
between.
Let's be honest.
Not really. Because you find female pianists, you
Get your
find
boy, bro.
females playing bass
to your
guitar
boy.
and producing, like
I
making...
look that way.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's hard, but you find females playing instruments.
I know in Afro House, Cuba's wife produces. I forgot her name, man. But
Are they still together? The one who
I think-
sings?
Yeah, I think they are. I'm not sure. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Man, that girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Miss something.
no, not Miss. It's her name.
Yeah. But you know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know the girl, man. She
Yeah.
has many songs, big songs.
She's
in
also
the Afro
flying
House
around
days,
the
Abo
world now.
Tribal
with
and
Afro
stuff.
House.
Producer.
Yeah, she DJs and produces.
DJ producer.
Yeah. But she's
Shout
the
out.
producer.
No,
She's been
man,
at it.
it feels wrong not saying her name. She's
Yeah, just try
been
find it
working
there,
so
man.
hard.
Yeah,
I'll find
yeah,
it,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, just search any Cuba song. She was always singing on there.
Yes, in fact, let me go to Cuba Spotify.
Yeah, so that's Writer's Block. And then the third one?
So Writer's Block. And then when you move on to Writer's Block, by the way, at Writer's Block as well, before I move, we do also make music for like ads and
the scoring and
clients,
stuff.
the scoring. Like we did a
That's where the
Vodacom
money's
thing
at,
one.
bro. That's where the money's at.
Shout out. Now, then there's Cultureverse. Cultureverse is literally an
I didn't
agency.
get it, but I remember the name. I didn't get it. You see, it's not here. Tandy Dry.
Tandy Dry.
Yeah.
Tandy Dry, yeah.
What an interesting name.
Yeah.
Not dry as in dry. Dry as in
I
dry.
just said what an interesting name and kept quiet. I just said what an interesting name and I shut my mouth.
Yes, Universe.
We do Cultureverse.
Cultureverse.
So in Cultureverse is the company now that's working with you. I hit you up as in the context of Cultureverse, and I say, yo, MacGyver, you a client. I've got a song here that says punch, 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 punch.
Boom.
Please, can you jump on? Let's do some work. Then you come on and you say, yo, let's do some work. And then while we're there, we come up with ideas to say, oh, you've also been sponsoring some other podcasters and all that stuff. So why don't we bring all those podcasters to the music video and have the biggest live stream ever to ever happen? Oh, we have a music video. So those are the ideas that we come up with at Cultureverse.
Okay.
On the other side, official now, Tata just dropped a new car called the Tata Punch.
Wow.
Boom. So then I pick up the phone, and that's me working in the capacity of stretching out the music.
Dope.
So stretching out the music further than just put it out there, release and get streams. Like, what can we do with the music to stretch it out? Can we put it in movies? Can we come up with campaigns? Can we take it to other places? We've done stuff with F&B. We've done stuff with Play. We've done stuff with a whole bunch of people. But all this comes from the artists that we have here and the music that we produce here. And then we use those relationships
So it's
to
like
go
a
and
360.
facilitate.
It's like
a 360, yeah.
It's a
One-stop shop.
one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
Shit,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So the reason why we brought you here is because, let me tell you, Ghost Lady, he came to Chillers All Black, the only celebrity to be there, by the way. Shout out to you,
Shout
man.
out,
Shout out, man.
shout
Real
out, shout
love,
out.
real love. So he was telling me the story about Imithandazo. And I was like, fuck, man, we gotta have you on, bro. So you can tell me about that song. Because Sean,
What happened?
so what happened is Sean, right? Sean would send me some songs after we started working together. Sean would send me some songs after we started working together in the studio, right? But I mean, I'm busy, I don't have time. But this one time I'm driving back from Venda. I'll never forget, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck, Sean sent me some songs. Let me listen. Then that was the first time I heard Imithandazo.
Wow.
And I call this guy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What song is this? I call Sean.
Yeah.
I'm like, please send me the full version because the one I had, it was in a mix.
Okay.
And then he's like, no, just wait until midnight. Kabza's dropping on them Tunzi, what. You'll get the full song. So I'm driving and then I listen to the album. The full song drops, but it's different from the one I have.
Yeah.
You know, but the song was amazing nonetheless, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll let you tell it because, I mean, it's your song. How did that, can you tell the people's story, man?
Careful what you tell Mac, bro.
Careful what you tell Mac, bro.
You'll learn the hard way.
I start telling him about church. I mean, well, the day we went to that session, I was the one that initially asked for that session fundamentally because there was this big wave at the time of Tsonga songs. I don't know if you remember. Waffles
had one as well?
You know. Yeah, there was a wave of songs that was moving at that time. And at that time, it was me, Kush, and Sean. We're both Tsonga. And I was like, yo, guys, this Tsonga wave is moving. We need to go and make Tsonga music. You know, who do we call? We call Kabza. So the three of us then go to Kabza's house. The first song we worked on was just some party shit, you know? And I remember Kabza stopped the session and said, man, I'm not feeling this one. What do we do, you know? Then he asked Sean, dog, what are we here to do? Because Kabza and Sean know each other, right? And he says, dog, I feel like we should do something spiritual. I feel like we should do some positive shit, some nice, powerful, inspirational shit. He says, yeah, I like that. He says, so how are we going to do it? Then I bring up my Tsonga thing and I said, yeah, but can we please make it Tsonga? Let's put some Tsonga elements in there because this Tsonga movement is like, I really believe in it. Like, I really think it's out there, you know?
Yeah.
Then he says, perfect. You know what he does? He starts taking me through a history lesson of all like some of these big Tsonga joints that came out in the 80s. Yeah. Wow. So that's how Kabza... Pondlovu, Chico Twala. He's like, yo, if we're going to do Tsonga, we have to do it like this. And he plays all this 80s music, all this 90s music.
From now? That's Spotify or...
No, this is on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Literally, we're going to YouTube. He's like, okay, if we're going to do that, this is the direction we need to go. You understand? So that's kind of like what he does to kind of get you in a zone of, okay, this is what we need to do, you know? He'll take something great and then go through that chain and say, guys, this is the era we want to capture. So let's play around these eras. So that's why if you listen to it sounds like an old song you've heard before. Bro. You know what I'm saying? And then that was the initial thing. And then here's the crazy part. So the version you had, right? When you're listening to Mtunzi's part, the original verse was in Tsonga. Kush was doing that. That's why Mthunzi's verse has Tsonga ad-libs in the back. So gothi, Mamelela, Mgomelela, Mekomelela, Shloba Shamin, Bumelela, Izwangami, Ketleli. So all those Tsonga ad-libs are there because that verse was in Tsonga and that was Kush. Kush had 2 verses on that. It was that verse and the one that you hear now on the song.
Are you for real?
Right. Then Kabza at that time was working on this Mthunzi project. He said, guys, I've got this guy that I'm working with. I think he'd be perfect on this song. So he turns to this one, he says, you see this part of yours? I'm going to change it to Zulu. I want him to come and do this, and then he's going to come up with a hook. I said, okay, sharp. We left. I think 2 days later, we then saw him
So there was no hook now?
No, there was no hook. Originally, the Komelela was the hook. Komelela was supposed to be the hook. Yeah, that was the hook.
Oh, wow.
Even when you go to my stories, you'll go to my stories there, you'll see one of the reels. I'm playing the song, and literally at the bottom, I titled it Komelela. Because it was like Bambelela, you know?
Yes.
And Kabza was also taking that. He was driven by it because it reminded him of Nana Tula. He was like, oh, dog, we're doing this again. You know what I mean? Like, Nyobu, Nana Tula, Nyobu yang nemali. You know, Komelela to. So he was like, yo, and Kabza loves Nana Tula. He was just like, another one. We'll do it again.
10 remixes, I mean,
Trust me, my brother. Trust me, you might get a 7th one. So he really, really liked that movement. So then he got Mthunzi to redo that verse with Kush's direction, but with these new lyrics that are Zulu now. I don't know who between the two of them decided, but I remember they literally said, someone literally said, I need a national anthem. I need to make this song a national anthem. So they decided to sample the national anthem. This is Nkosi, Izwa Imithandazo, So he said, let's just sample the actual national anthem so that we can create a national anthem, you know? So that's what they did for the hook. I remember the song being done then. I remember Stana then came back from some camp where I think he was working on, what was that last project that he did? By the river or whatever?
Oh, Nonkos.
Nonkos,
yeah.
He had come back from the camp from working on that. And he came in the house and found that song. So I remember when we were at the house just chilling, Kabza was like, hey, boys, so Stana's back. He's back from his camp and he said that this one is not coming out without him. How do you feel? I was like, dog, where are you going to put this guy? There's no space. Think about it. Stana's verse is on the break.
Yeah, it's on the break.
Every piano song is supposed to break when it gets there.
Yes.
My nigga said, I'm going in there. You know what I mean? And I won't lie, he took it to Homeboy really did take it to the next level, you know? Homeboy. And for those that wonder, now, I tell you now, if you go and check, that song, we all posted it, né? But that thing blew up when Pori put it up.
Wow.
You see, when Pori did the homework. I remember when Isimo was busy happening, Pori apparently was the one who was saying, guys, forget all these other songs. That's why the only song he's on that project is Imithandazo. Because he was like, guys, let me show you why this song is special. And then he started running and pushing, playing, you know, getting it out. Like he started doing the work. You understand? After that, then it was Stana. I also saw Stana waking up at the beach, picking up the sand. I said, we are moving. We are moving. Yeah, dog, I don't want to lie. Like, we all worked on that song, but like, Pori really made it commercial. Because if you think about it, Isimo, they all like that other song with Mahu and Mthunzi. That was the main song. That was the one.
Amaz was also
Amaz was beautiful.
Amaz was just classic.
That was initially the money maker there. That was the one that they were all banking on. But my homie said, no ways. You guys don't know what you're dealing with. Let me show you. And then he ran with it, bro. He ran with it. He ran with it.
Don't see it,
and that's what people don't get.
Don't see that.
I don't think people understand that, like, Pori's contribution can never be put on split sheets. You know, it can never be put on split sheets. That guy will sit in a room and say, "Ish, what's about Alamang? Yeah, peanuts on so we can from my calls." When you're there, you've seen the videos. He's saying, sorry, weird.
That's producing right there.
That's a producer, you know. That's what Sean does. That's what Sean does for all these niggas. You know what I mean? He's not there to press buttons or whatever, but he's the guy that says,
yo, the beat maker.
Let's take that guy, put them in a room. You know what I mean? I met a lot of these kids through him. You know what I mean? To say, okay, is this the one we take it from the back of the line, putting him in the front? All right, let's go.
Bro, let's
do it.
I want to ask you, so you know, you faced backlash when you turned from hip hop to piano. You get into this thing, you're not sure, you drop some tracks, some are landing, some are not. But then when this song comes out and becomes one of the greatest Amapiano songs of all time, like, how does it feel, dog? Is it like validation? Are you like, fuck, bro?
I told them.
Yeah, I told them.
Like I told them.
Like, how does that feel, dog? Like, hey,
I
how
told
does it
y'all
feel to have
niggas.
one of the greatest piano songs ever?
I don't know, bro. I don't
Bro,
think
I'm
about
telling
it
you,
like
that song
that,
is
bro.
powerful.
I don't know.
That song is powerful,
It
dog.
is.
One
I
of the
mean,
most streamed piano songs,
that
bro.
song is powerful.
I mean, it
dog.
is. In fact, let me
You
maybe.
could even cry listening to that song.
In
dog.
You
fact-
do cry.
Nah.
Yeah.
If you're high enough, nah.
No, if you're at the right frequency, if you're going through the right thing, if you're going through the right problems at the right time, and the DJ is playing well at the right time, it's timing. You can cry, bro. That is a good song. That's a spiritual.
Oh, dog.
No,
How
that's
does it
just
feel?
something-
It's dope, bro. I think it's dope. It's dope. But I don't dwell on those things, and maybe that's my problem.
Yeah, I know.
I had this chat with Sean as well to say, sometimes we get disrespected because we don't dwell on the success and the
yeah.
wins.
You don't
We
bask
always
in
just
your
keep
glory.
quiet, and we're sitting here,
And it's on to the next one.
and it's on to the next
No
one. It's
time
the
to
next
bask in
mission
glory,
because
man.
we need those numbers and we need that mission to validate the next mission.
Yeah.
So I'm on to the next mission. That's
Nah,
that.
but I wanted to give you flowers, man. Round of
Round of applause, man. Bro, a quick one, because
And I'm on to the
it
pose.
really sounds like the song was Thakgi Kush. Is that the name? That's his name, right?
Kush,
Thakgi Kush, yeah. Because for me, the song is huge. Truth is, he's one of the lesser known people.
Yes.
there. It's even difficult sometimes to find his part. And he went from having 2 verses on that song. So I know when you're in studio,
to doing ad-libs.
Well, he's on the third verse. He's on the third verse. He is on the third verse.
yeah.
He on the third verse.
But my thing is, I commend the fact that the music took precedent. It was the music that was prioritized, not egos, right? But it's painful, I'm sure. How does he feel? Has Xavier spoken out to you? And it wasn't an injustice. It was justice for the music, but he had to be reduced to his contribution from having a big one.
Bro, I got reduced to 4 bars.
Yeah, but they were like,
I went there saying, I want a song.
Yeah.
We're going there to go work with my friend on my song.
Yeah, bro.
I want us to work on my song,
bro.
my Tsonga song.
Yeah.
And Kush, you must come here so you can help me with my Tsonga.
you
understand?
Yeah.
I think, okay, let's maybe backtrack a bit. Let's say for Ismarafaka, right? You could never for a second, or I could never for a second sit there and say, I did the verse, I did that. This is my song. We all knew we were going to MacG session.
Yeah.
We all knew we were going to work on MacG's music. You understand? This culture and this environment called Amapiano is about sharing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It can't be ego-driven way. It's about me,
it's about the
me.
music,
It's
bro.
about the music,
Yeah,
bro.
music
That's
takes-
why even for me, when my homie says, yo, I think we should add Stan, I'm like, why not? Let's see.
Let's elevate it
Let's
and
see.
look what
Maybe
it
it's
did,
gonna make
bro.
it better. If me, Benzo, know why we adding Mtunzi? Let's not add Mtunzi in the first place.
Yeah.
Or let's not put this album on your project in the first place. You understand? And now we have no Imithandazo. That comes back to the concept of, sometimes egos stand in the way of beautiful moments.
Yeah.
Beautiful moments.
Main character syndrome.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah.
Issues that can be discussed with on
Bro.
email. I have a lot of issues with a lot of niggas in the industry, bro. People who don't pay royalties, people who have to chase. You'll never see me tweeting or saying all these things, dog. They got the email. They all out there. They know the email. They're going to see this interview and say, fuck, this nigga's talking about me.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I let the publishers do what they do. I let their lawyers do what they do. And as an artist, I'll do what I do. You understand? But sometimes our egos make everything about us. And I feel like that stands in the way of greatness, man. I would have, if ever it came up from him to me to say, yo, I can't believe you guys took me out. And I would have said, dog, you weren't even supposed to be in the song.
And also,
You weren't even supposed to be at Kamsa's house. If we
Yeah.
backtrack, you wouldn't have known this guy if it wasn't for knowing us. And so you have to eliminate that mentality and just say, dog, let's go make songs.
and it's also
You're part of history. That's all that matters.
it's also that argument of would you rather own 70% of
nothing.
a small song
Yeah.
or 5% of Imithandazo,
You understand?
which is like a way bigger song.
Which is another thing to say, yo, I think wherever he would have been at the time, he would have needed to see the value of, oh, snap, I'm on this song. I got called into this room to make this song with these guys. It's not like Stana wasn't there. The one verse that everyone remembers, you literally just said, "Eish, angel kumbulu kahle igama lakini," but they remember Stana. That means people are going to that song for everybody else or for everything else or for the whole thing and not just a certain part of it.
So what do you think about
understand?
hip-hop, bro? What do you think about hip-hop, bro? The state of hip-hop right now, man.
Hip hop is doing just fine.
You reckon?
Hip hop is doing great, man.
You reckon?
Hip hop is dope,
It
man.
sounds like the economy is doing
Ghost.
wonderfully. The
Ghost,
economy is
don't do
doing
that.
wonderfully.
Hip hop.
I like this kid,
Hip
man.
hop is dope. But my
what's
only
what's
thing
her name?
about
Kane Kid? Is it Kane Kid?
Kane
Oh,
Kid.
Kane Kid, yeah.
Kane Kid or Kane Kid?
Kane.
There's K Kid.
Is the girl?
Yes.
That's the one who didn't
And then
freestyle.
there's
The
Kane
Kane
Kid.
I like the girl, man. She's fire, bro.
He was really
Yes.
yeah, Kane Kid.
Nah, Kane Kid is amazing too, though. Kane Kid is amazing
Both
too, bro.
KKs.
Kane Kid is amazing.
I said they really took up an
No,
album
Kane
together.
Kid is the guy, the light-skinned guy.
I haven't heard much of the guy,
Oh,
but
it's incredible.
Every song I've heard the girl on, she murders
girl
everybody,
makes
bro.
beautiful
Why I was
music.
crying, that's why
The
we're
girl
arguing
makes-
about this girl freestyling, dog. Have you heard her
Yeah,
music?
because it became a...
Have you heard of
yeah,
music?
that became a
No,
moment
because
that,
of that, I'm like, what's the hype about this K Kid lady? Let
Then
me
you
go
went
check
and
out the
peeped.
music.
For real.
Then I went in a rabbit hole.
Oh, you went and listened to
Yeah, dog. There's one where she kills Blackie. She
MacGyver
kills,
listens to rap music.
Buntle's Pretty Ugly.
Damn, she killed Pretty Ugly.
Oh,
No way, dog. Killed Pretty Ugly. Killed who? Killed Pretty who? Come on, bro.
No, but the thing is,
Do you know the song? Do you know the song's reference?
you know the song.
Nope.
I'm not a rapper. Like too much
I'll pick
rapping
the
for
song.
me. That's I like AK is my guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
He just flows with it. The too much rapping is not for me. But I respect it.
Okay,
I
that
respect
explains
the
why you
art.
don't like Kane.
Yeah, Kane Kid rap,
Because
raps.
Kane
He
Kid
raps.
rap.
So
Yeah.
on that Pretty Ugly song, Pretty Ugly's rapping, and I
Yes.
get it, there's bars and whatever, but she's just flowing, man. Like she's like,
Trying to find you, bro.
dog.
But it's possible good
She's
to
got lots of work. She has lots of work. I'm trying to find the song, but she's got lots of work. Kid, shout out, man.
Oh, it's amazing that song. Black is there as well.
I think,
the visuals
for
are
real,
amazing
dog.
as well.
Yeah, rap
No,
is
we'll check it out.
It's just, you know, when we were coming in, you know, having a hit song on radio was fundamental, you know? And I totally understand how hip hop got to a place where they didn't prioritize radio anymore, because I remember there was a generation that was just struggling to get stuff on radio, you know, and to get it out there. They were struggling to even shoot music videos. That's how the visualizers came on. Can't afford a music video, shoot a visualizer. Can't afford to take your song to radio, put it up on TikTok, make it trend, you know? Sorry. Now, the problem with that is, you know, I think hip hop comes from a world where hit songs are like a big staple for us. You know what I mean? Songs like Sosh Plata, songs like Alangobo, songs like Check. You know what I mean? I just need to check how that's hip hop.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out to
it
my man.
it really needs to be national. You know, what was
Oh,
That's a big song. Don't get me crazy.
how am I?
I will, man. Oh, wow. Shout out, man.
Yeah.
hit records? You know,
Yeah.
that's just the only shortage for me. But the music is dope, bro. These kids are making dope songs, like fly
What did you
records.
think of
you know,
Four Horsemen?
I have to speak as a rap fan, huh?
Yeah, bro. Hip hop hit.
Actually, here's something that I did want to say, and I hope for maybe it lands. Actually,
Yeah.
Well, everybody's dope, everybody's brilliant, but for me, I think that song for me was to see the Nasty and Aries blend.
Yes.
For me, Four Horsemen, my king and my goat, Nasty C. You know what I mean? From the hook to the verse, and the way he penned it, the way he lines it up, the way he stacked it. I mean, everybody's a phenomenal writer there, but that's where, like,
That's the clue of the
yo,
song.
I'm impressed.
Yes,
I'm,
dude.
I'm thoroughly
That's the
impressed.
soul of the song. That's the
I'm
soul of the
thoroughly
song, yeah.
impressed. Just you
That
know,
hook, bro.
that
the
kid
soul
has
of
a
the
way
song,
of
bro.
saying, like, something. You know, you can say this is a green beer, but then he can say, hey, this potent 8% something. I don't know how he does it, you know?
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. Aries and Nasty C have an opportunity to rectify the Casper AKA issue, where you guys have beef forever, you know? And at some point, we don't ever see like the full circle, because your audience loves you guys. You know, like when I hear both of them, I'm like, these guys would make such a dope album. They would have, imagine an Aries and Nasty C concert, bro. If I had that versus, sure. if I had an Aries and Nasty concert, I had Aries fans, Nasty C fans sitting in one room. We're going through this guy's catalog. Or a project that had Aries on one side and Nasty C on one side.
Carnage.
Bro,
Bro, is there beef or it's just their fans pitching them?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. That's my thing with, why aren't we getting straight to the songs then? You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe like those guys are in a position where we always wanted to see what a Cass and AKA moment would look like. We always wanted to. We were even happy to see them fight.
Sure.
You understand? But like these guys, they just sound dope together, bro. I don't know what their issues are. I don't know what the problem is. But from my perspective as a businessman, like the greatest business move I think those guys could ever pull is to create a unified hip hop.
Oh, I wanted to
Not a pointing finger, you hip hop where I'm better than you, whatever. Say I'm better than you, but let's do it together then. You know, let's drop songs together. Let's do tours together. We don't have to like each other. Don't have to be in the same room as each other. But I'd put down $1 million to see those guys perform together. I'd pay both of them $500,000.
Bro,
I'd pay both those guys $500,000 to perform.
I wanna ask you something before I forget, man.
Yes.
So, if I'm a young rapper, right?
Which will never happen. Young rapper. From young.
If I'm a young rapper, right, and I can see the songs that are moving in vernac, like you just mentioned, Sosh Plata and the likes and whatever, right? And then there's this huge genre called Amapiano, which is moving, it's in vernac. Why would I still twang and want to sound like Young Thug? Like, I don't get it, bro. Can they not see that this is South Africa, dog? We're not in America, bro.
I don't forget HIV, not tell me.
I just want your honest opinion, bro.
Forget HIV. My honestly speaking, I used to have this dilemma with me and Questa.
Okay.
Me and Questa come from Katlehong. You know, we're both rappers, battle rappers, whatever. And when we were both going into commercial, I literally had to intentionally decide to never do vernac because already that would be overlapping. You know, I mean, I've always never done. The reasons why I never did vernac when I was a rapper was because I wanted to appeal to the internationals. Oh. I'm telling stories. The things I'm rapping about is not like some fly-by-night shit. Like I'm rapping and I'm unpacking ideas. So I want a guy in New York to hear me. I want a guy in London to hear me. I want a guy in Ghana to hear me. You know, that was my intention. That was my mission. But I always had sometimes a vernac feature. You know, Shayengoma no KG.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a bit of vernac. But that came to acknowledging that, you know, South Africa is really like into South African hip hop. You know, South Africa really loves local hip hop. That's not something that I feel artists should feel like we're saying no, they don't like American hip hop. They do. That's the other argument. That's what makes it hard for your chat is you just said now the highest streamed artist in South Africa was Drake.
100%,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's somebody out there who wants that market. There's somebody out there who wants that audience. And so they will make music in the same lane and in the same structure and in the same presence as a Drake, you know, to try and hit that same mark. You know, because on iTunes, there's no, this one's from South Africa, this one is from, you know, music is just music, you know? But then there's another guy who's like, yo, man, like, I won't lie, I've recently become one of those guys where I'm like, hey, but like, the vernacular stuff is flying overseas. So language is not a conversation anymore. You know what I mean? Language is not a conversation anymore. But then it comes down to what you're talking about. There's some guys who really want to be heard, man. Like they can't miss not being heard. Whether you know what Komelela means or you don't know, it doesn't fucking matter. You understand? But maybe like, you know, Blackie wants you to hear. You know, maybe he wants you to hear all the lyrics and he wants the guys in America and the guys in London and Portugal and everywhere in the world to hear it, you know? Some people feel like it's restricting to have vernacular. And I say some with respect because I'm also like, hey, dog, I'm literally sitting on one of the biggest songs in the country and there's no English.
There's no at all.
At all.
I saw a tweet. I want to talk about AI, man, and your thoughts on that. I saw a tweet from, was it Prince Kaybee?
Prince Kaybee, yeah, he's pissed off.
Yeah, this is what he said, right?
AI in music.
So this is what he said. Prince Kaybee says, I can't wait for the downfall of AI. People who are musically illiterate are making music and it pisses me off. And then Euphonic responded, I think you'd be a beast on it if you incorporated it in your workflow. Like every other tool, it's how you use it that counts.
100%.
Your thoughts?
100%. I agree with Euphonic.
No?
Shout out to Euphonic, actually. I wouldn't say, like, you know that model I just broke down of not signing artists? And that Euphonic gave me that model, by the way. Just big shout out.
Song as well.
Euphonic?
Euphonic. No.
Isn't Euphonic phonic song?
No, euphonic is
Yeah,
Swati. Yeah, euphonic is
Oh, yeah,
Swati.
they told us, hey, spoke that, told us that was post. Hey, I really thought this song. He's a hardworking guy.
That time they worked together at 5.
We didn't work together. We didn't work together. He was caught by then. He was caught by the yeah. For real, I always thought euphonic was wow. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
a guy on a show who did a whole album just of AI, a piano album.
Yeah,
Sorry, I saw apparently Ria's also getting some streams off of these AI. You know what's funny about this chat? The other day, my girl's in the car. She's playing the song. She's like, oh my God, I love this song, man. You should hear this song. She plays the song. I listen to this shit. I'm like, this shit is too clean, man.
Yeah, that's the AI, bro. That's the AI.
I went and I checked. I said, babe, do you know you were listening to an AI artist? She was like, yo, she was so cut. She was so cut. She was so disappointed. She's like, I can't believe I didn't hear that as an artist.
Wow.
You know, and maybe that's the thing. I think that we need to realize that, yes, it's a problem if we just let the tool create by itself. But if we musicians use the tool to create, then it's a tool. You understand? I would also be shocked if a brick could just pick itself up and build a house. Yeah. But don't discredit the brick for being a brick. Let the brick be a brick, dog. It's a brick. We all need a brick. Let the brick breathe. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I won't lie, I'm probably the worst person to ask because I've already seen like ways to use it. I've already found ways to use it. Dog, I'm a songwriter. You know
what are the ways? How do you incorporate them?
Well, think about this, right? You guys have been seeing that they do a lot of these remixes. They'll take like a
the 50 Cent one,
like a 50 Cent one, right?
Oh,
then
they love 50 Cent. Yeah, they love
right?
that. Yeah, Many Man. Yeah.
Have you ever asked yourself how they do that? No.
On Suno or something.
So I will take the lyrics, put them in the AI, and then I will tell the AI, now, as a songwriter, more often than not, I have to sing for people to hear themselves in the music. You know what I mean? So I'll rap the reference for you and then send it to you, and then you have to mirror the reference. Now I can
unless you're Diddy, it will take you 5 months.
Whoa.
Remember that donkey?
Oh, Diddy, yeah, it takes 5 months to record a verse.
That he was saying.
I won't lie, I've worked with a couple of artists like that. I worked with a couple like that.
For real?
Yo, artists are hard. So in that world, I'm a songwriter. I can write the songs. It's the best way for me to demonstrate to you what the song is supposed to sound like. Yeah. Or maybe for me to even pitch my songs to other people to say, not necessarily to release, but it's one of the most professional ways for me to submit a song to publishers. You know, to say, here's a song that you can, sing.
Oh, I get you.
But you know what I was worried about with the AI one is, with AI now, I can superimpose myself on another person. Like, imagine vocally. Imagine vocally I get something Soweto to sing something, and then I put my voice on something Soweto.
You can do that. Damn.
Then I sing like something Soweto.
Yeah, we're not going to know the difference. Fuck me.
Hold on. So he records.
I sign you. You don't know how to sing for shit.
Yeah.
Something Soweto knows how to sing. Okay. I record something Soweto, and then I AI your vocal.
Oh,
that's something
Soweto comes on concert album. Yeah. You AI me into his work.
Yeah. And then
you remove his...
Yes.
Oh.
Pull me voice out. Now that means as a record label, I can take a random pretty girl who just looks hot, and then I find a talented one, make that one make the album, and then I AI this one's vocals on all those songs. And then I've got a superstar.
Yo. The world's going to be interesting, man.
Yeah, even with movies.
Now they don't need extras anymore.
They don't need extras.
They don't need extras anymore.
They don't need people connect.
But
they can get people connect and you in it.
And we'll compare and say, they're taking away jobs, But then you have to deal with extras. Extras are a problem.
They're a problem, dog.
Extras, So, but then again, I hear what Prince Kaybee is saying. I'm not going to discredit what he's saying at all. I'm not going to disrespect him like that.
I remember when I was shooting Shaka,
but I think it's because
there was an extra who wanted to be the main character, and they kept telling me. He was doing too much trying to be the camera.
Extras, dog. Hey, extras. And these people get sick on set. They complain. Yeah. And then you want extras to be on set for like 12 hours.
In the sun,
just waiting there for all the superstars. Why not just get some other people to come?
Bro, why did you leave advertising, bro? Because I know you went from school straight to advertising.
Oh, man. Because my voice was small when I was there, dog. I was like a little... Yeah, I studied advertising, went into advertising. If anybody knows how advertising works, like the journey from being like an intern creative director, maybe let me say a junior creative director, to being like an executive or a creative director is like 15, 20 years. You know, and if you're really good, you can speed that up. You know, you can actually make your way. But,
Wow.
you know, I was doing advertising when, you know, I'd be working on Edgar's, you know, and my mother would have an Edgar's account, you know, and I would be an Edgar's client. And I would tell these guys how to sell Edgar's. And they'd be like, nah, we want to sell it like H&M. I'm like,
No, it's not
you know what I mean?
H&M.
I'm like, no, dog.
And always gonna have the slang, Ayoba.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was the era actually. I was working with the boys. So at that time, it was like, hey, dog, la, ngathi nongizwa kudala. So I felt like, let me rather come in from the other side.
I saw an ad now from an alcohol company, I forgot, but they have "We Outside." Oh, I'm like, fucking hell.
So there are black people, because I've always seen that about the advertising space, and I've asked myself, aren't there any black people when we're all dancing? Or, you know, these stereotypes. Aren't there any black people to say, yo, bro, our moms don't dance while cleaning the mall at
I don't know,
midnight?
like, you know, so yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned it. It's true. It's true because when I went into advertising, Vega had gathered all these agencies to create a fund to get more black advertisers in. And that was around the time when they would advertise Omo and then it's too bright.
Mac, yeah,
Or whatever. And it washes 1,000 nappies. Like, why do you have to do nappies when it's black people? You understand?
Bro,
like, why nappies?
bro.
You know what I mean? Why can't it be?
Yeah.
Then they said t-shirts. I said, why do you have to say 1,000? Like, you know what I mean? So there was that problem in the advertising industry where the ideas were coming out very white, you know, and but at the time, there was also like some very powerful black agencies that OG Peter Vundla started. If you know a bit of advertising history, like those guys were the first black-owned advertising agency. Generations is pretty much fundamentally about. It was based on that, the Morocco family or whatever. It's somewhere there within that story. So. There is a lot, né? But the problem is they're not in the right positions. That's a Vundla, yeah. That's Mfundi Vundla.
And
Mfundi Vundla's production generations, basing the story on an advertising agency that was ran by a black man, and that was his brother.
oh, Vundla.
Vundlas. You see what I'm saying? Peter Vundla, yeah. Yo, OG, respectable OG. That guy had Coca-Cola back in like the 90s. You know what I mean? He was OG, respectable guys. But the problem with black advertisers or black people in advertising is that they don't have a voice. They always have shitty positions. There's always this other guy who's on top of them. And I guess we can't deny the racism within the workplace. You know, where, you know, that guy doesn't deserve to be there. This guy deserves to be there. But now, like I was crying, I had a small voice and there was people in front of me who were like, yo, why the fuck am I listening to this guy? He doesn't even know who AKA is. You know what I'm saying? And I know AKA personally. We can get AKA to
Edgar's account.
Yeah, like, dog, I was like, yo, Mini's got a... oh, let me not mention that in front of you. Sorry, my bad.
No. Go ahead. No.
Mini had a legit deal.
Oh, not Mini
I know this
Lutula.
girl. I know her. Mini had a legit deal. I know her personally. Boiti had a legit deal. I was like, I know her personally. So I was finding myself feeling like very small. So my plan was, let me go be a big fucking rock star.
Yeah.
And then get called into rooms to help them with their ads. And that's how I came up with Cultureverse.
Yeah, it's like a 360
It's
now
a
because you pretty
360.
much advertise.
That was the plan, yeah. And I love advertising. I get called in to a lot of agencies to come and help out with a lot of things.
My favorite part is the ideation, man.
The ideation, coming up with
It's
the
like
ideas.
making a song. You know, you start with nothing. And then
That
you
was
come
my
up with
addiction
this,
as well. That was my addiction as well. Like
Ghost
just
lady, you got a question?
Okay.
you've been quiet today.
No.
Yeah, we're talking about music. She doesn't like music.
No, I do love
You
music.
don't like music.
No, I do love music, Mac.
Name me one song by Reason. What?
We just went to
Imithandazo. Like I even say,
my man.
it's motherfucker. Okay. That was the podcast channel.
One that wasn't
It's
mentioned.
motherfucker.
One that wasn't mentioned on today's show.
Yeah, let me close.
I have to apologize about his motherfucker. I never pushed it, man. That's a powerful song.
Yeah, that was
It's
a
a very
beautiful,
beautiful
song.
song.
beautiful song.
Even just feeling our man. You guys had a good session.
Yeah.
It's motherfucker. I wasn't gonna pop because it says it's motherfucker.
Nah, that's
But then I heard Kupuga motherfucker. I was like, oh fuck, we slept on that one.
Yeah.
we're ahead of our time.
That's fine.
Okay, I want to go back to the debate on. Okay, obviously it's you don't love Piano Pulse, right?
I love
obvious.
Piano Pulse. I don't love the individuals on the chair.
Oh, it's the individual.
likes the
The individuals. I love the concept. I love the idea. But I feel we could have people who do what they do, with better outcomes.
So, okay, what is there an alternative podcast that does it the way you like it?
Well, I mean, what the soccer guys are doing, but there's no piano
But the piano space. So
No,
there's
there is no piano podcast.
Actually, there isn't.
There's only one.
Fuck.
In fact, that's the only podcast that exists for a dedicated genre. There's no house podcast or hip hop podcast.
Just to give a podcast, it was almost
No,
like
him was sitting down. He was just sitting down having conversations.
oh,
He
but
was
those
sitting down
piano
having
artists.
conversations.
Yeah, but it wasn't dissecting
Well,
the
It
genre.
wasn't
He was
fair enough.
producing it. Was it just piano artists?
Oh, for real? Sure.
Sean, was it just piano part? Just nod or shake your head. Was it just piano artists or more than that? Friends or his
Oh,
friends.
Jessica and Friends. Yes,
Jessica and Friends,
yes, Jessica
yes.
and Friends, yeah.
Okay, so
But to answer, I think what she's trying to say is that there has been a podcast that did what you want to do in terms of being respectful
Yeah.
and knowledgeable and technical. And we all know how that ended.
yeah.
And that was, I even forgot.
Which one?
It was a hip hop show. What is it called?
What?
Pop.
Which one? Podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, Popcast was saying all the nice things because
Thank you.
everybody was their friend.
Yes.
You see that thing of, oh, I want to see these guys at the club later, so I
Yes.
better say this record is hot when it's not. And then when we listen to it,
every
we're not
album was
impressed.
dope. Every album was dope.
Because you mentioned, let's say it would be perfect if you had like a Tulani Way
Yes.
in Piano Pulse.
Yes, yes.
But let's be honest, Tulani Way will end up being everyone is perfect.
Yes.
Tulani will never say the record is horrible.
Exactly.
Never tell guys, you guys
record
can't
or-
say that this guy put out a whole tweet and a post that the piano guys were mad at him for, saying this is the death of Amapiano, where he was criticizing them for not showing
but
up for
that's-
gigs. He was dissing them. He literally was dissing
Oh,
them.
actually,
He literally was calling them out for not showing up on time, not showing up, and all that stuff.
Okay.
With that
Yeah,
said,
true,
with
true
that
though.
said, please don't misunderstand me, ne?
Yeah.
Maybe let me reframe my arguments and maybe let me reframe my positioning. Dog, I'm not saying don't talk about what happens in the culture, you know, and I'm not saying don't talk about the bad things that happen in the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like now we are choosing the most damaging things for the sake of numbers.
For clout.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Guti, now we are just nitpicking like some, oh yeah, I saw this nigga doing this. Yeah, let me just
Yeah,
talk
I
about
get you,
that.
I
You
get
know,
you.
let me, and then now it's becoming spiteful and attacking. And in some instances, it starts to look personal. You understand what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, bro, how, like, I'm not saying just be positive. I'm not just saying say nice things or whatever. But you know, it's one thing to say, yo, MacGyver, you know that thing that you said about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't, yo, that was whack or whatever. Oh, MacGyver, usol ngempama backstage. That was wrong and it shouldn't have happened and it was fucked up. Not, hey, MacGyver Thakgi.
Yeah.
Or MacGyver, or MacGyver doesn't send his girl flowers anymore. Ghost. You know.
Okay.
So I'm not asking for good news and purity. I know piano. There's a lot of trash that happens here. You know, there's a lot of bullshit that happens here. But like, yo, you took someone's money by mistake, and no one said nothing, dog. Your friend is alleged for, and you said nothing. So you choose the things that you talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the ones that you choose, they just serve you and your personal agenda to just
I
disrespect.
believe that episode was it was before those they recorded.
Oh yeah, they
before.
recorded on Sunday.
Yeah, they recorded on
Yeah,
before
those
there
were
were those
fresh
news.
allegations. Yeah.
So, but when they were recording, they didn't come out yet.
They hadn't come out.
Came out
yet.
on Monday.
So I'm sure they were gonna address it
Yes,
next
on the
episode.
next episode.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's not like he would have ever even. I don't think he would have ever. There's nothing those guys have ever done where they called each other out, except for someone stealing someone's money. And we found out from the guy who said you stole my money. When has any one of those guys done some fucked up shit and they want to say, yeah, Marawena, let's speak about it.
Still on Piano Pulse, right?
Oh my God, I don't want to
No. I'm gonna ask a question. Just I remembered.
Last one, ne?
I remembered something. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. But you said you don't mind Oaks obviously critiquing and talking about the work.
Yeah, now I don't want them
Now
to
I
talk
remember
about me at
there was
all.
a clip of Thakgi.
Now I don't want them to talk about me at all. Like,
Yeah, because I remember Thakgi was like, yo, Veda, listen, doesn't gig. And then you quoted in the tweet and said, Sokhangan.
yeah.
So what do you mean by that? So Milkhana, what's going to happen? Milkhana, what's going to happen? Because you said Sokhangan.
Also, boy, no Mashlanga uzokutshela uzokuyakutshela. Uzongitshela ngishela
But
ntshela.
that's about the work. Look,
Look,
as maybe he's not informed about your gig guy.
Exactly.
Because I see you on the
see, you're
streets.
coming right.
I see you.
You see.
But
You
it's
answered my
about the
question.
work. But it's about work.
But you know he's talking shit. How are you getting it wrong? How do you get it right and he gets it wrong? You see what I'm saying, Utifana? You're the one who's supposed to know, yo, this guy just doesn't post his gigs.
I get
But
you.
he's gigging.
I get
And if you were on the streets like Mars was, you would see us at these gigs. You would see us active, you know what I mean? And you wouldn't even have to say a comment like that. Like, yeah, maybe now he's gigging. Like, dog, what the fuck? We've been gigging, we gig, but gigging is not like the most important thing in my mind. Benzo and official gigging, like you see how many times I mentioned that kid's name on this episode alone? That's who I care about. That's who I want to be the superstar. It's not, don't talk to me about gigs. Like, and also that's also a weird logic. Like, Vele, we drop songs to get gigs. Like, I also was confused. Dog, this can't be a diss. Like, that's what we do, dog. Like, I'm an artist. I get booked, and I won't get booked if I don't have a hit song. So I got a hit song. Now I'm booked. So why is
we're gonna play One Must Go.
Why
man.
is this a chat?
We're gonna play One Must Go, the Amapiano version, mixed with a bit of hip hop.
Oh my God.
Kabza versus Pori. One Must Go.
So obvious.
And he just had a taste of Chila, so he's gonna tell the truth.
Yes.
You can't.
It's not personal, man.
You can't.
It's a game.
The thing is, at the same time, I wouldn't put them against each other because I don't think they do the same thing. We also need to acknowledge that. If you had said Kelvin Momo and Kabza, I would maybe hear you. Or Black Coffee and Maboris, I would hear you. But
Okay, let's go
Just
Kabza
name
and
a
Kelvin Momo. One Must Go.
Kabza. Oh, Kabza stays, Kelvin goes.
Kelvin goes.
I mean, Kabza's my dad, bro. Kabza gave me Imithandazo. Kabza took me in like I can't. You know, I fuck with Kelvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he ever hit you up for like a track?
Kelvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a song together on the SIZWE album.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you rapping? Because he loves rap.
He does, actually.
Calvin Momo loves hip hop,
Oh,
bro.
for real?
Yeah, he loves hip hop.
Kelvin's
He
actually
featured
always
King
said that
Kid.
to me. Yeah, Kelvin's argument is, Joe, I don't want to do piano songs with you. I want to do rap songs.
Yes.
Okay.
He actually wants to do rap songs. We've been talking and fantasizing about a rap album with just me and Kelvin Momo on it for a while.
I hear it. I hear it. It's gonna be like on that.
Very soulful jazz
Very,
stuff.
yeah. Like about what's the producer? He's late now. Super producer, man. Jazzy guy.
Jazzy. Not Dilla.
Jay Dilla. It's
Dilla.
gonna be on that Dilla.
Jay Dilla.
Yeah, Kev Brown.
'Cause he's a very
Kev
big-
Brown.
yeah.
Kev Brown tip.
Premier.
Jazz.
Who?
Premier, DJ Premier.
No, not so
No,
much.
Premier's very.
No, I was just trying to
Sample
sound
hard.
like I know these guys.
Oh.
Okay, fuck.
But yeah, because he's got a song with A Reese and he raps.
Yes.
Kane Kid, he raps, and the beats are not piano.
Wow.
They're like literally that. There's a guy.
Do you have like hip hop songs in the vault that you wouldn't release, but
forget
like you
names
listen to it
these
at home?
Yo, I really want to do hip hop this year. Like I got a gang songs, like Tweezy's at the crib. And
dope.
we're busy working on some stuff.
Wow.
Tweezy's actually even working with some of the piano guys. You know, Tweezy mixes a lot of these piano songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
like final mixes.
Yeah, he final mixes
Dope.
those songs.
Wow, dope.
So this year I'm really craving something, man, hip hop. Like I really like. I just need one big hip hop.
Ah, let's do it, man.
Bro, I saw you Olisi Lipele, rest in peace, a rapper, Papa called you at the funeral from Foslo. And there was a video where you there was a sci-fi.
No Chepa Peppa.
Not Chepa Peppa, JP, one of the
JP.
iconic rappers. Please, bro, feature
his
him in that
father.
rap, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's his father.
They're just for me, let's work as two men.
Yeah, guess women's
It's
work
work
is
is
doom,
doom,
is palm, is poom, is cool.
No, one of keep people palming cambos, cool man.
Also again.
That's JP. Please feature JP, man. Man.
JB was at the house. He was literally at the house last week. I've already
for
started
real?
doing stuff with JB.
Shout
JB and
out, bro.
Smash.
Oh, Smash!
JB and Smash. JB and
Smanga, right?
Smanga, yeah.
Smanga, shout
They were at
out.
the
Those are
crib, yeah,
amazing
yeah,
artists.
We worked on some stuff.
Mahu or Nkosazana daughter.
Hey, that one is tricky. We love Mahu here because she comes to Ivy's Santon a lot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she's a
Oh,
regular
yeah.
out here.
I just
Oh,
gotta get
shout
the
out.
drip, man.
Which one does it go for?
It's a drip.
Yeah.
I
I see
Client confidentiality.
Skin Glow, or is it Immune Boost?
Client confidentiality.
Is it Detox and is it Hangover? Is it multivitamin? Which one does Mahu do here? Jet fuel? Can't be a diabetic drip.
So Mahu's
See, diabetic drip. Hey, dog, what does a diabetic drip do, dog?
If you got diabetes, If you got diabetes, I can't technically explain to you what happens in your body when you've got diabetes, but there's a certain. Isn't that why you need insulin in your body or something?
Yes,
like
I don't
that?
know,
Too
man.
much or something like that. So
No,
yeah,
no.
that's what it's there for.
And then
But let me
the
tell
weight
you,
loss trip, dog.
Mntwana
Like, no, man.
It's just amafura.
It feels scammy, bro. Like, I say try like weight loss trip, dog.
I want to
Come
try
on,
it.
bro.
No, but it's not like you just take the drip and only. And then now you're not going to take the drip and eat 10 burgers.
Yeah, but the drip will find the burgers. I mean, isn't that the point? The drip will go find the burgers and remove them. So I start here and then I go next door to get the burgers.
So you're saying Mahu must stay?
Hey, yeah, Mahu must stay. Even though you're Nkosazana daughter, we're trying to work on something. Love you. But yeah, Mahu.
Because the daughter also comes here.
No, she doesn't come here, but I'm working on a song.
Oh, I know which trip. I know which trip.
No, man.
She would have taken.
Which one would she
She
have
looks
taken?
amazing, by the way. She looks amazing.
Which one would she have taken?
I don't know. She looks amazing.
Okay.
She looks amazing. Shout
Mahu
out.
comes here, and Bougie comes here, Sapta comes here from time to time,
shout out,
Spare
guys.
names come out here from time to time.
Wow.
Somizi comes.
Wow.
Are you for real?
MacGyver's starting next week.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. This one is for the culture. This one is for the culture.
Yeah, dope, man. Jeez, we must just camp here for interviews then. Eh?
Get extra.
I would. Yeah, she would love that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
She would love that.
Nasty C or A Reese, what must go?
Nasty.
Nasty must go.
Let's go.
Oh, Reese must go.
Oh, Reese must go.
Oh, Reese. Why aren't you surprised when I say Reese?
Must go.
Yes.
Because you said Nasty killed it on that song.
Okay. I was like, yo, okay.
You sang his praises.
Yeah. I'm nasty. Nasty.
Mtunzi, Young Stunner.
Who must go?
Yeah.
I'm a MacGyver.
It's obvious.
Who?
You'll say Mtunzi.
Yeah, you're gonna say Mtunzi.
Because you need those Young Stunner features, man.
Yes.
Yeah, there's many. Every song has a break.
man.
Every song has a break.
There's a
dog.
break.
There's always a space. Yeah, Tunzi can't catch a break.
You're a dick. You're a dick. Yeah. I choose Stunner.
Stunner, eh?
Yeah.
Bro, these young cats, like your Nasty and A Reese, do they show you, like, respect when they see you?
OG.
I don't really interact with Reese that much.
Okay.
You know, I don't really bump into
No one
Reese
does,
or
bro.
hang around in the...
Tunzi can't even get it for a music video. Can't get it for a launch. No one interacts with that video, bro.
So I can't claim, but you know, funny enough, I was at Jim's house. Jim gave me a file with Nasty's vocals on it, so I'm working on something with Nasty.
Oh, that's a gem indeed, bro.
And it's home.
That's a gem.
Whoa.
home
Shais
record.
Venek.
Shais Blue.
On the
Most like even. Yo,
I knew this
yo,
year.
vibes. I was recording that last night, actually. Yeah.
Whoa, bro.
Questa Kid X, one must go.
Questa must go. Kid X can stay.
Ha, Makasana.
Yabo, nino mangala mangkhetha umuntu sengimane ngiyasho manje sengikhetha igama manje wena uyamangala yo I usually take it serious.
Yeah, he came. How?
Wamangala so wamangala so no, but you have to understand both me and Questa agree that Kid X's superiority in the pen is just something else.
But what?
We admire his writing, man.
Why do you feel hasn't rather, because he still could hit the peak that, you know, your KOs, because he stands there. As far as skill, he stands amongst them, if not taller. But why has it been unlucky and not hit that peak that the guys have with like a series of really big songs?
Okay, so I see how people get into trouble with this thing. Because I don't have the facts of why.
Yeah, you see.
So now I'm going to say my
Welcome,
opinion.
you're podcasting.
About what
It's your
I'm going to say my
It's your
opinion.
opinion. It's your opinion.
My man called me the following day and said, what the fuck was that?
That's what we deal with every week.
Yeah,
I'm sure someone's calling right now.
Let
watching
have my opinion.
bro. Of course.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Bad luck.
From my conversations with the homie, I think, you know, I mean, let's not pretend like he also didn't have like some really highlights. You know, like if you go to a Kid X, come on, Kalala Stuff Sizolo,
Big time.
Karakara,
Huge.
What's that other one?
But you know what I mean, bro.
Yes, I'm getting
doesn't
to this point.
mix.
I'm getting to this point. I do feel, and this is something that probably I've even heard from him, you know, a lot of the times when Kid X is in a space, there could be entities that try and keep him in that space and don't allow him to go to a higher space and to sit next to the guys.
greats.
And what I mean by that is, I feel like there's situations where, I feel he gave his juice to people. He gave his juice to a lot of people. He gave a lot of his best and shared it. And when it was time for it to come back, castles had
Didn't
fallen.
get the juice back.
He didn't.
I won't next time I pin dude.
But yeah,
I get it.
you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of shit that really, really popped that had his hand in it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Bro, speaking of Questa, there's this song, bro. So when I was going down that rapid roll,
Yeah.
Kid.
Yeah.
Then I get to the song. It's Tony Diamond. It's his song with Usi My Money. Please search for me there now. Questa. And who's the guy who used to write for AKA?
Younger.
Younger Chief.
Yo,
have you heard that song, Tom?
Yeah, I know that song.
That verse, bro. He sounds like AKA, bro.
Yeah.
He's flowing like AKA, bro.
And the thing is, I'm starting to feel like he flows like himself. He gave his juice. He gave his juice.
Stop.
AKA. He gave his
Close
juice.
your eyes. You'd think you're listening to AKA.
Yes, even
Yes.
Even that. What if Brenda didn't? What if Mac didn't
What's the
start a
name of the song?
podcast?
Wish list.
What?
Dog, you gotta hear that song,
Yeah,
bro.
I heard that
It's
shit too.
fire, bro.
When I heard it.
I think he gave his juice. Nah, because he sounds like himself. But obviously, because when you write and reference, you remember the referencing? Yeah. When you write and reference.
I'm like, fuck it out. Guy was cooking there, bro.
Yo, you miss AKA there?
Yeah, bro. Yo, we miss
Last
AKA,
one
bro.
is Stogie T.
But
versus
that's what
Angu.
it is.
Yeah.
When you finally do your own stuff, people start hearing the
What you did for other people.
clients.
What you
Yeah, the clients,
They hear
yeah.
the
You
start
clients.
hearing
I can hear your clients as well. I can hear your clients. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I really thought you were thinking it was your client. My Pori was your client on singing Bonama Pilitin Peden na Mayaga Yang.
running in your conversation. I'm next.
Oh.
Stogie T and Amu. One was the last one.
Amu can go.
Amu can go.
I don't even think Amu wants to be. Amu don't give a fuck, bro.
With Stogie. I think Amu would be. Yeah, nah.
Rap, dog.
Yeah.
Stogie's at Barfest, bro.
I
Like,
put Amu.
he's a
Yeah,
got a
bro.
bar. You talking, yo, my nigga's pushing.
Bro,
Yeah,
Stogie.
Amu's
First
just
you need
out
a-
there chilling. Amu DJs now even.
Yeah.
So he's just like, he doesn't care about those things.
Stogie, you
And
need a
it's been
dictionary,
always
man.
more production.
Stogie. You need a dictionary,
Don't
dog.
say Stogie, Stogie.
Stogie.
Yes. Those look shy.
And Amu's more production, man. He's more like a producer. I mean, raps, but
Yeah.
producer, yeah.
So, Caesar, man, in closing, if you could redo your whole career again, would you do anything different?
That's a good question. I think I would.
Mm.
The one thing I would do different, I think I would have been more intentional with being commercial from the beginning. You know, I came into the industry being passionate about music and being passionate about writing and being passionate about hip hop and, you know, sticking to what I came up, like, you know, like I've come from
And
the
also
battles
you-
and from the underground,
Yes.
you know, I can't sell out too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had the SIZWE ALAKINE mentality from the entrance, you know, so I could just go straight for the top.
Please, motherfucker.
You know, because I feel like a lot of shit went by because I just didn't want to play that position. I didn't want to do Vinek because Questa's doing Vinek. I didn't want to do club songs because Keenan is doing club songs. I didn't want to do what. I wanted to stick to this concept of me being this phenomenal writer and whatever. And it's just like, bro, 10 years later, you're the other guy. I'm the guy I used to diss 10 years ago, bro. I became the guy I used to diss 10 years ago.
Bro, speaking of, when you entered, you were signed to Rage, which allows you to, you know, be that underground, that cat, because a lot of cats were there, Zabs, etc.
Sure.
Was there a conversation from them that said you can actually just be commercial? Did they push you to it?
Well, it's commercial was never the issue. It's just the type of commerce that we were gunning for. Even when I was at Motif, it's just there's a certain perception that you have for yourself of how you can be commercially when you come from that world, right?
Yeah.
Because don't forget, they also had H2O.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
H2O
Rage
was-
at H2O.
Rage at H2O. And H2O, It's Wonderful, Shilling.
I'm-
Like,
yeah, Shilling,
those are
yeah.
big songs, you know,
Huge
but
songs.
But if you listen to those songs, it's rap. Like it's like, yo, this is
Proper rap.
wonderful. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I had that. I don't call it a misfortune, but I always found myself sitting around musicians who always wanted to do commercial, but in a very respectable hip hop way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not just, shake that, So as time went on, I think I carried that. I carried that market in the back of my head, and I carried the new market that I had in the back of my head. Because I even remember when we were working on A3D, like Dumi used to play like Keenan songs and Cooley songs and all these guys. I said, you telling me you can't do this?
Wow.
You telling me you can't do this shit?
Yeah.
Let's go. Not like that, but
Yeah,
it was whispering. So that was his energy to say, dog, why the fuck can't you do this? Just because you come from that world.
Too.
Funny enough, yes, because for him then, he was still holding on to Do Me in the Volume. And he was sitting on that. Now he had an artist that could be commercial. So now he was giving me all the advice on how to be commercial. Like Audio 3D is 50% Do Me's album, bro. Because even when we were going through the beat, he was literally saying, yeah, you see this one? I want you to rap about your grandmother, your life, your everything. Yeah, this one, yeah. This one, I want you to, this one is for radio. This one is for what?
Yeah.
This one, I want you to get personal. This one is for the girls. This one, So he was, with all those steps, he was helping me create radio songs. It's only now I realized, he was doing this on Ivy League beats. 37 MPH's beats, because he's like, this is how you navigate radio. He was getting me into radio, But the other thing, look at Dumi now. Like the stuff that he made, like he flosses, he brags, or whatever. But he still prefers to do it on a hip-hop beat that's not like...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't make dance music. He does make rap music, whether commercially or not. But he still flosses like he normally would. You know what I mean? But back then, that wasn't the mentality. Back then was, I can't be this guy, but now I found a guy who's willing to be this guy.
Makes sense.
So let me help him be the guy. And that's how Reason came up.
Caesar, man, thank you so much for your time, man. We appreciate you, man. And good luck. Oh, you can have another baby, bro.
Fuck you. Piece of shit.
Baby number 6.
Of course.
Fuck you.
This guy's rocking,
Of course.
But it's song that makes sense.
Are you going to fire those guys?
And also,
Are you going to fire those guys?
No, those are my fighters, Chief.
let me see the numbers, dog.
Never.
I don't care about artists, because artists don't watch that show, man.
Yeah.
We do it for the people. If people start saying they don't want them, then yeah. Not because
I know
you
that's
said
fair.
it.
Shout out to you, my brother.
Yeah. But I think you do well on that show, because I do feel sometimes that they speak out of school. Sometimes.
Also, you do feel something.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. But we always talk about this too, dude.
I know it.
Not, it's like maybe 20% of the time. Not as much as you say. In closing, Caesar, man, because it's all about you, man. What do you want to be remembered as when it's all said and done? Did we ask you last time? We didn't ask you that, ne?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah?
Wow.
Funny you should mention the kids, man. I'm in a place right now where I really want to invest in my kids. Like they're in an age now where they kind of have ambitions of who they want to be, and what they want to do. My daughter wants to get into fashion. Wow. My son is obsessed with soccer and he's really good. You know what I mean? I've given so much of my time helping other people's careers and pushing them. I think I'm starting. I wanna leave the legacy of that guy with the great kids.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? We haven't hit that mark where we see artists and then their kids go on to become, and you see Jay-Z's preparing us with Blue Ivy. You can see Kanye's preparing us with his child.
Coffee.
Black Coffee is also, he's in there, you know what I mean? So I really think I'm slowly coming close to the part where it needs to be someone else's time. And my kids are brilliant, man. My kids are dope. Yo, my kids are dope, dog.
Get it from the dad, bro.
Come on, tell them,
Come on, man.
You know, the other day I was
my brother called out.
the other day I was telling her, never value. My song. But anyway, I forgot what I was even going to say, just to close it down.
Kids.
Oh, yeah. Shout out. Thank you for helping us in our business.
No, anytime, dog.
Thank you for the music video plugging. Shout out. Tanis has been very, very helpful.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
I feel like Chiller's Punch is like your Diddy party. You always... Sure. It's that thing that exists. Sure. It's just that one. That allows you to invite everyone to come be your friend. But on a normal day... We avoid you. So because of this, I see it, dog. You're probably the most popular drink in Amapiano right now. You don't even know. I go to Amari's streams, you're there. I go to. I'm watching some Mabi, I say, hey, my boy's there. And now, my balabala, hey, my boy's there. Jeff is coming with that. My boy.
You gotta push these cans, boys.
My boy don't even know which one he's sponsoring next week. Oh, we did that too. Shit. So I guess since you're not rapping and actively in the industry, this is your Diddy party, man. Your all orange party, all chillers party.
Yeah, no, but we're all about putting black businesses on, so it's a no-brainer, man. You know, we gotta push it.
Yeah, I can tell. Even the misinformed ones. Put him on, MacGyver. Give him jobs, boy. Give him jobs.
For all time's sake, do you guys want to battle out one more time? One last time. Come on, guys.
No.
You must do the mabalabala.
Come to the mabalabala. Come to the mabalabala.
We are here, man. Podcast.
Peace.
Boom.
Oh, man.
You want to take me back?
Yes.
There's one last rodeo.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even if when they ask you, how sabiini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistiri. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.